All right. Sunday night football. Happy New Year to everybody. Before we get started, guys, make sure you smash that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. And, of course, if you are new, make sure that you subscribe to the channel. That way you'll be updated with more streams, news, and content just like this. Sunday night football, guys, we're getting into your Pittsburgh Steelers, Baltimore Ravens. Going into the spread, guys. 1 point spread favoring the Ravens. Minus 120 on the money line. 35.5 is your over and under. Plus 100 on the money line for the Steelers. Kickoff coming up soon. Got about 10 minutes to get your food, get your snacks, make your phone calls, do what you do. And yeah. All right. Tennessee, yeah, man. Last game of the day. Super excited for tomorrow. That's for sure. All right, let's see what America says.
I thought for sure, Mike Florio, that everyone would be taking the Ravens because I'm taking the Pittsburgh Steelers as well. Listen, in a defensive battle, give me the guy that has
I got the Steelers.
Most playmakers. Give me Pittsburgh, Chris Sims.
Hey, I'm going to go Pittsburgh as well. They're desperate. They're not in the playoffs. The Ravens are. And I think the short passing game of Kenny Pickett is going to get it done.
I'm going Ravens because we cannot go chalk again. I won't allow it to happen.
Shout out to you, Benji. Yeah, y'all know I'm rolling with the Steelers. I mean, you can go back and look at the video. I can't go back and change my picks and leave edited comments like some people trying to game the system. I got to stand on my bets when I make my predictions. Can't edit that out.
Can't let it go. That's what we expected. Those were tonight's home team picks.
Ridiculous.
Brought to you by Lowe's.
Had me mad. We got to have some integrity in this thing. Can't be changing your bets while the game is going on. My goodness. Could you imagine I did that? I almost cussed. You imagine I did that? There'd be 10 videos about me. Yo, you seen Jay Reason? He said that the Steelers was going to win in his video, and he kept rooting for the Ravens the whole game. Like, what? Oh, man. It's crazy. It's crazy. Absolutely ridiculous. You should have with the Jets? No. I'm standing on my prediction. I made the prediction. I take the L. I take my losses like I take my wins. Just like I called the 49ers. And I've been standing on Brock Purdy. Now, guess what? The people that's been hating on Brock Purdy and hating on them 49ers, guess now they got to eat it. Oh, the Raiders with the upset. Where they at now? Now they wish they had the 49ers, right? Shout out to the Bill Sox. Oh, man. All right. Most deaf, Nathaniel. If Steelers are winning by halftime, you have to take a shot. All right. We'll make it happen. We got to get the likes up, yo. We got 50 likes. We need 50 more, guys, to get to 100 before kickoff. We need 50 more likes, 50 more thumbs up to get to that 100 before kickoff. So what's funny is that the people thought the 49ers were going to blow out the Raiders. I didn't think that. I just said that they were going to win. Shout out to Frederica coming through with the $4.99 super chat. Thanks a lot, Frederica. Thanks for the support. Shout out to the Wrench gang. I hope everybody's been having a great New Year's Day. I hope you had a wonderful New Year's night, New Year's Eve night. As we prepare here for kickoff with these Steelers and these Ravens. Throwback zero, yeah. Yeah, I got the Zubas. I got them. We won, thumbs up. King Smooth, I tried to tell him King Smooth. They don't want to listen to me, man. They don't want to listen to me. And you know what's sad? People will want to be right just to spite you because they don't want to listen to you. And it will cost them money. And it will cost them pain and heartache and anguish because they want you to be wrong. Just for the sake of them being right. Tell me that isn't scary. That's some scary stuff. Those are the people I don't want to be around. So my circle is small. I got a small circle. Nah, you good, Jesse. You good. You good. Mike Tomlin looks ready to go tonight. It's in contention, man. I'm telling you, I don't see the Eagles doing much. I don't. I know Hurts come back. Everybody's going to be so hyped about Hurts. Y'all know how this goes. Hurts is going to come back. He'll get exposed, and then people will blame it on being injured. That's how it goes. Shout out to you, Fat Cat. Tennessee, you already know the scheme, man. You know, that's life. Ray Girl says it's not. Tupac said it's not that I don't want to see you eat, just not at my table. We know that line. Yo, not the Bills lunchbox. He's like, make sure you have your metal Bills lunchbox ready for tomorrow, yo. Your Bills lunchbox from the 70s. People don't want advice, they just want room to complain. It's a good one, Mary. It's a good one. Jesse, that is very true. That's why I give back. That is why I give back. Yeah, just a little rusty on the bottom and the hinges. You gotta put some WD-40 on it. you gotta put some WD-40 on it, bring it back alive. Just a little bit. Nah, I don't got the thermals, man. I don't got the matching thermals. All right, 25 more likes, guys. We need 25 more likes, 25 more thumbs up to get to that 100 likes before kickoff. Yeah, the WD-40. That's what the Vikings needed today. The Vikings needed some WD-40. They went out terrible. Somebody get the somebody get the Vikings WD-40, yo. They went out bad. They went out bad. WD-40, a hammer and duct tape, you could fix anything. Yeah, that's the old school rules right there. It's the old school rules. I have the lunchbox thermals, but mine is autographed by Jack Kemp. Really? That's interesting. He autographed the thermals? Are you talking about a cup or like the pants? What about KC close wins? I'm done with Kansas City, man. I'm done. Kansas City, I'm done with them. I have no faith. When they keep letting the team get that close to them, a team like the Denver Broncos, I'm done with Kansas City. They should be number 6 or 7 on the power rankings right now. Shout out to Jennifer. Shout out to Josh. Jacob, you better calm down, man. You better relax and gain some confidence in your team and put a hoodie on. Eric, I've got the Steelers. Jennifer, we going hard tomorrow. It's gonna be real crazy tomorrow, Jennifer. So make sure you're here, because it's gonna be wild. And chat rules will be relaxed. It's gonna get a little toxic tomorrow. It's gonna get a little toxic tomorrow because the gloves is coming off. The gloves is coming off. We dealing with all trolls. I want all the smoke. I'm gonna end up catching a couple bodies. I'm going to catch a couple bodies in the chat, yo. Straight up.
NFL history. Tomlin, as only Tomlin can, talked about their relationship this week.
This is the 10th time that Harbs and I have played Sunday night ball together.
It's just like OJ. Yes,
just good to
be putting the gloves on. Just like OJ.
When we asked Harbaugh about this rivalry, he said, "I'm grateful we've been able to do this for so long." As for the players, Steelers defensive tackle Cam Hayward is facing the Ravens for the 23rd time.
That's why I've been so calm tonight. I've been conserving this energy because tomorrow it's going to be wild. It's going to be real wild.
During Steelers week, the whole vibe changes. We tighten things up. It's more serious. It feels like Ohio State.
I'm the biggest Bengals fan, born on the Super Bowl versus Jerry Rice and then 49ers.
Is almost unheard of, Mike.
Okay.
The Steelers had one on Friday.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin was holding that card. He knew with full intent he wanted to use it this week. What's at stake? AFC North is won by the Ravens. If they win their last two games, they go to Cincinnati next week. On the other side for Pittsburgh, it worked out for them today with Miami and the Jets losing, so they must win their last two. They're home for Cleveland next week. Then have the Bills beat the Patriots and the Jets beat the Dolphins in week 18 to make the postseason. But it's a must-win tonight.
Shout out to you, J0.
Postseason hopes. The Pro Bowl kicker for the 6th time, Justin Tucker, will kick it off for Baltimore. Back deep to receive Steven Sims for the Steelers. It was brutal, frigid cold at M&T last week. Much better tonight. Really mild. Minimal wind, temperature around 50. Next chapter this
Not the OJ knife set. Kick is off.
Tucker sends it all the way.
Steelers will start with the ball.
And here's their offense.
And they'll be starting at the 25, 1st and 10.
George Pickens, Hoover High School. Deontay Johnson, Toledo. Pat Fryman, Penn State.
Zach Gentry, Michigan.
Well, I think there's a lot that goes into that, Teresa. I think there's a lot that goes into that.
James Daniels,
You know, there's a lot of running quarterbacks, but can they take hits? There's a lot of running quarterbacks, but do they have an arm? I think being an all-around running quarterback, you got to do more than just be able to run the ball. So I think that's why they may have said that.
4th lowest in the league. Najee Harris opens it with a run.
As Harris starts with the run.
The handoff coming from Kenny Pickett.
6 yards on the play.
Replaced Mitch Trubisky week 5. Been taking care of the ball lately. This is his 11th start. He was knocked out of the game, as Chris mentioned 3 weeks ago against the Ravens with a concussion. The only quarterback taken in the first round of the 2022 draft. Was right there.
I mean, you got Lamar. Obviously, he can run. I mean, running quarterbacks. I mean, you could consider Mahomes to be a running quarterback. You know, he can run and he can throw. But Lamar Jackson's the only real pure running quarterback. So it's a weird question. It really is. Or a weird statement. Because there's so many ways you could spin it. That's the problem. Yeah, Jalen too. Like, you know, Jalen's a running quarterback. Yeah, it's Fields definitely running quarterback. Yeah.
Tomlin and the Steelers sending some big bodies like Derek Watt, the fullback.
3rd and 1. And that is a handoff to Watt. He's going to get 3 yards. 1st and 10.
Carry number 8 on the season for Derek Watt. Chris brothers TJ and JJ get the headlines.
All kinds of different ways to do this thing, but basically attacking the same as it would if you had a quarterback sneak here, just trying to get push off the line of scrimmage. And as we always say, you can never have enough.
What up, KT?
Team, but Pittsburgh does pretty well.
We're going to be down to 2 in the league this time next week.
How about that?
Yeah, JJ announced his retirement. Had a sack today for Arizona. First down of the game.
Another handoff to Harris.
Keep his body going for a 5 or 6 against this
Are we going to get McFarland involved? I like McFarland. What y'all know about Anthony McFarland Jr.? Huh? What y'all got to say about him? He's trash. We should keep playing Najee Harris. You can hear it now. Y'all don't recognize talent. Not all of you, but a lot of you don't recognize talent.
Coordinator was the DC at Michigan last year. Has been on this staff before.
2nd and 4, quick throw. That's going to be caught. And this will be 4 yards on the catch.
Another 3rd and short coming up.
It's always hard to get to the edge now against this Ravens defense. After they made the trade for Roquan Smith, to have Roquan Smith, number 18 in there, Patrick Queen, number 6 in there, and now they've added Kyle Hamilton into that defensive slot position. A lot of speed on the edge now.
Jalen Warren in the back, 3rd and 2.
3rd and 2.
Please hit the like, thumbs up, and subscribe. IT's free.
And that is going to be a 1st down for the Steelers. Shout out to Purple coming through for the $1.99 super chat. Thanks a lot, Purple.
Some of the best pass protection you'll see out of the Pittsburgh Steelers this season. Watch this one. Simulated
Jesse, yeah, I've got the Steelers.
The linebacker Queen back out of there. But this is
Mike McFarland. I like McFarland.
See Patrick Mahomes do that, but
I think he needs more time. He needs more reps. 1st and 10 for the Steelers. Another handoff. It's going to be Warren who gets a yard.
That's about it. into the teeth of the defense. Rashad Nichols called up from the practice squad, making his NFL debut in there on the tackle.
Yeah, if you came looking for flashy football, you probably came to the wrong spot tonight.
Ryan Devlin says nervous for tomorrow. Eat a Snickers.
Running into each other
Cut it out, man.
all night long, and when Baltimore gets the ball, maybe even a little bit more so.
Y'all be asking me this every week, and I'll be nervous for none game. None nan. Big run. He's still going. What a run.
They're going to mark him outside the 10 at the 13-yard line. They say it went out, but a big run by Jalen Warren as the Steelers in the red zone.
A little bit of a new
Look at these Steelers balling right now. I like it.
Backfield at the same time. Najee Harris.
Like to see it.
Eye back, and then here comes Warren around the edge. And I tell you, this young player has really given them something this year, hasn't he? He's been exciting. It's been a good change of pace, good enough receiver, and a really solid blocker, almost surprisingly so.
Gunnar Olszewski just threw a great block. Is the motion man here. As Harris
Another handoff to Harris. He gets 6 yards.
10-yard line. So Kenny Pickett's become the quarterback here. Has the offense evolved as the season's gone on here?
You know, I always think that Steelers football means something. At least back in the days, you think of the 70s and the 4 World Championships and all that kind of stuff. And I think there's always something inside the soul of Pittsburgh Steelers owners and fans and maybe even players that they want to pound the football at you. They want to attack that way and play action off of it. And so far here tonight, we're seeing exactly that.
10 of the drive.
Harris hurdles. And he's going to get about 8 yards. That will be a first and goal.
Steelers are going to jump the ball here and go quick on third and about a yard. Keep the personnel. Pickett tries to keep it. Backs his way in. Looks like he got to the 4-yard line. It'll be first and goal for Pittsburgh. What an opening drive.
There it is.
For the Steelers.
I like what the Steelers are doing. I like it. All right, Matt Canada, putting it together. Let's see if you can keep this thing going.
Put his mark on this rivalry. He got knocked out very early in that first game of his, and he was pumped to play in this thing. He knows the history of this game, and he wanted to come back and show the Ravens what he's all about.
And this is going to be blown dead. False start on Freiermuth. Pat Freiermuth. 5-yard loss.
Glenn Clark, his third year as a referee. I'll back him up 5.
That Freiermuth saying, I can't hear you. You know, we're down here in this end. Just take a look above you there, Kenny Pickett. It's really loud.
Shout out to DMB.
Says
I'm here because I'm bored. Go Bills.
But now it may take them out of a little of what they're like to do, which is to stay with
16%. That is so funny, though. Young and Ty, I got the Steelers.
Looks that way. No options. Keeps it alive. Has Harris to get out for him, and it's incomplete.
Incomplete to Harris.
Did not let Harris
And it will be.
It'll bring up third down.
Boy, it must be nice to have
third and goal.
Roquan Smith and Patrick Queen's ability to cover backs and tight ends coming out of the backfield. They can run with absolutely anybody. And while they do have that big defensive
What's
line
up,
in front
Arcia?
of them, a lot of times it's that quickness that allows them to sort of sift through the blockers and make plays. And actually, I think it's made Patrick Queen a better player.
All right, second and goal.
Second and goal,
Harris takes it up the middle, powering through, and he'll get about 5 yards. Third and goal at the 2.
It'll bring up third and goal, but this is a game like that penalty that backed them up 5 yards changed the whole tone.
Arcia, you got to refresh.
It really did, but watch at the end of this run, Najee Harris is going to fall forward for about 3 yards. Everybody inside the Baltimore organization said, we can't allow that to happen. If we allow that to happen, we lose the game.
Ravens matching Pittsburgh substitutions with big men of their own. So the Steelers bring in the big guys and now spread it out on third and goal. Pickett's got 4 to the left. Goes to the one to the right.
Pickett throws incomplete. No flags.
Who's in for the injured Marcus Peters.
This will lead to a field goal.
Coverage on Pickens. And no Pickett to Pickens.
What's up, JJ? Happy New Year.
Everybody in the house knew where this ball was going. Brandon Stevens was going to be under attack by their best. Go up to make the play, but on play one, most important so far in this game, Brandon Stevens up to the test.
It's going to be a whole file of those most important plays of the night. Chris Boswell, they've used 3 kickers this year. Had a groin injury. It's his 4th game back. Chippy from 21.
Field goal is good. Steelers strike first. Score is 3-0 as we have 7 minutes left in the first quarter. We'll see what these Ravens do next. Happy New Year, James.
Yeah.
Happy New Year. Shout out to you, Jesse. Yeah, get some food, man. You gotta eat. You gotta eat.
Yeah.
Gene, I did not make any bets today. I was not gonna bet on the first of the year. So no bets for me today. No bets. No bets. Jay, you think your Bills will make the Super Bowl? I think I'm asked this question every day. Every day. Every day. Every day. Bills are going to the Super Bowl. Yes. They're going to the Super Bowl, and they're going to win. And they'll play the 49ers, and it's going to be an epic game. One for the ages. And Hoodie J will be in full effect during the show, because it will be a crazy one. All right, here we go.
Against Hallis, a more common coaching matchup in NFL history. They met 49 times. Both guys were
Young and Tar, yeah, we're getting back to basketball this week, so basketball is going to be back heavy. College as well, college football, college basketball, so March Madness. Nice move. So they're going to get to about the 27 so the Ravens will start. Birdman, Happy New Year.
Ohio State University. Power Card, Maine. Blair Robinson, Peach County. Mark Andrews, Oklahoma. Josh Oliver, San Jose State.
Shout out to you, Richard. Yeah, we got to do a sports bar, yo.
Oklahoma. Tyler Linder,
live game streaming. All right, Richard got the idea. I had to make that happen, yo.
Only Chicago has more rushing
yeah.
Coming into this week, but they haven't scored much of late. First carry, J.K. Dobbins gets 3 to the 30-yard line and stop there. Handed the ball by Tyler Huntley, start 8 of his career. He had 4 late last season, 4th this season as he replaces the injured Lamar Jackson. So you see those total touchdowns, 7. 3 of them have come running. Only 1 has come passing this year. Undrafted player, played his college ball at Utah. Third year in the league.
2nd and 7.
Second down from the 30, his first
Quick throw that is caught by Andrews for 7 yards. That's a Ravens first down.
Not the best games against Pittsburgh.
Huntley's looking focused.
A lot of interesting things going on out here.
He's looking focused.
Mark Robinson, number 93, the rookie, is in there. There's a 6-down.
I've been on the fence about MLB.
So basically,
We might give it a shot. I want to see. Want to do a test run. See how the channel reacts to it, and then we'll go from there. If it makes sense, we'll keep it going.
First down for Baltimore.
And Dobbins goes nowhere on the run. 2nd and 10. Jeffrey Miller says we're going to need Imodium and Valium. Rub that rusty lunchbox.
PJ Watt, Wisconsin.
Robert Spillane, Western Michigan.
Miles J, UCLA.
Alex Highsmith, Charlotte.
Levi Wallace, Tucson High School.
Micah Fitzpatrick, Alabama.
Cam Sutton, Tennessee.
That's what I've been hearing, Forrest. People requested, just like everybody's been saying they want me to do hockey. I gotta take the time to learn these sports, or these other sports, as the channel grows. Huntley's gonna run, still pushing, and they're gonna give him the first down. 10 yards on the play.
It is very close. We'll check the spot.
What you'll see out of Tyler Huntley is a lot of times he'll look to one spot. If he likes it, he throws it. If he doesn't, he'll check the rush and then find the open gap and take off. That is basically his second look inside this passing game, is to take off and run. Occasionally he'll get back to a number 2 receiver, but not that often. That's what you're going to see tonight.
Well, they have just signaled first down. It was 3rd and short when they were coming out of the huddle. I don't know if the Ravens sent in a 3rd and short play or not. Dobbins to the left.
So, Forrest, and that's why I think I actually have the advantage to do it, because I actually preferred listening to baseball on the radio when I was younger. So if I could bring that back and bring back the magic of that, that would be crazy. But I think it's possible. We'll see. We'll see.
There's Lamar Jackson over on the sideline, and we certainly look forward to when he can play again with that bad knee, because right now,
Happy New Year, Tony.
Run without him, just like last year, and yet this year it's been going much better.
Missing his 4th game with the knee sprain. On 2nd and 10, Huntley out of the pocket again.
Huntley's going to run, and then he gets tackled, taken down after the 4-yard run. It'll be 3rd and 6.
About 6 coming up for Baltimore.
It's interesting, isn't it, that Robert Spillane has become such a factor for this Pittsburgh Steelers defense. So much of the time we think of him as being sort of that sub-player or come in on special teams, and yet the last couple of games he's played every snap. So he has essentially taken over that role, and Devin Bush tonight will give way to some extent for Mark Robinson, who's a little bit more of a run stuffer.
3rd and 6, Steelers bring 5. Huntley gets it out. Andrews got it.
Andrews gets the first down. No, they mark him short.
Edmonds missed the last game with a hamstring. He's back in the lineup.
So it'll be 4th and 1, but this will probably get reviewed.
First look, and generally first look is Mark Andrews right there. And so if you're going to allow him to get open, it is going to create some opportunities.
Well, that knee was down.
They have marked this one short. He had to get to the 43-yard line. You see right across there. It looked like it should have been a first down. And let's see as the game is stopped. I don't know if John Harbaugh threw his challenge flag or not. So we've had 2 first downs back-to-back that we did not have a clear call on the field. One was very late. This one will be reviewed.
Ruling on the previous plays being challenged by Baltimore will be reviewed.
Of course. Of course.
So we'll step out. Opening drive for Baltimore.
All right, timeout, commercial break. Play is under review. Yeah, they're probably going to give it to him, but his knee was down. The ball was not across that line, but we'll see. We shall see. Old school sound effects. I'm sure I could find them. Yeah, I'm sure I could find them. So that'll be a thing. That will be a thing. All right. Quick housekeeping, guys. 1,019 viewers, 168 likes. We need to get to 250. Make sure you're smashing that like, that thumbs up. It is much, much appreciated. 250 is the next goal. So make sure you're smashing that like, that thumbs up. JJ says, I love listening to baseball on the radio. I had it on every night with the snooze of my alarm clock and fell asleep listening to it. So what you're saying is people will love to listen to it and then they'll fall asleep. They'll fall asleep to it like when it's like super late games. No, I'm going to tell you. All right, so I'm going to tell you guys a funny story. Last year I streamed a baseball game. And I think this is like one of my first strikes. But no pun intended. I literally went to sleep. I went to sleep. I deleted the stream. It was last year. I was so tired and the game had went like to 10 innings and I literally went to sleep on the stream. It was ridiculous. So yeah, it was wild. It was absolutely wild. I had to delete it. It's gone now, so you guys can't find it. Don't go looking for it because it's gone. But I went to sleep. It was wild. It really was. I woke up and it was like 4 a.m, and I had to turn off the stream. I had to end the stream, and it was wild. It was absolutely wild. And I was like, yeah, I'll never do that again. Yeah, it was terrible. It was terrible.
So this
all right, here we go.
Drive, it's play number 8. They've got 3 first downs on it so far.
No.
Climbs under center and pitches to Dobbins, strung out to the left and won't get there.
Yeah, no, what? People were in the chat. Like, here's the worst thing about it is people were in the chat, right? And they were like, "Yo, Jay, wake up!" And then like, I guess like people just like dipped off. And then I remember like just seeing like people saying like random stuff in the chat. Like when I woke up and I was like, "Oh, I left the chat open." I went and checked the time and it was literally like 4 hours over the time that I should have Yo. Shout out to Thailand. Thailand's in the building. What up, man? As Huntley's throw is almost picked off. It'll be 3rd and 8. Happy New Year, Thailand. Shout out to my man, Ty. OG Wrench Gang in the house. OG Wrench Gang in the house making an appearance. I ain't seen Thailand in a while. He was heavy in the 2021 crew. Always with the jokes.
Not the strength of Huntley.
Happy New Year, brother.
Offense at the moment against Atlanta. Brutal cold last week, but only 9 of 17 passing. And we have a timeout taken here by Pittsburgh.
Timeout. Pittsburgh.
Pittsburgh's gonna call a timeout.
So Pittsburgh takes that first one. So
yeah, Ronald, it was.
Get to the start of the season,
yeah, it was
that wild game against Miami. They were scoring.
It was a weird night.
It felt like almost things were changing with Baltimore. Lamar Jackson goes out in the last 3 games. They've only scored 12 points a game. They're barely throwing it for over 100 yards.
Yeah, and there goes one of their defensive backs. They don't have many for Pittsburgh. James Pierre walking off the field there. But yeah, it's sort of quite the dilemma, isn't it? We know what they are with Lamar Jackson. We know what they are without Lamar Jackson. But Tyler Huntley just has to find a way to not make those
Shout out to Trevor Templeton.
in a game like this. TJ Watt.
Big game tomorrow, yeah, man.
Dynamic on this Pittsburgh Steelers defense, and so you have to be careful. Don't turn that football over. Don't get hit on the backside and cough it up, because one mistake in a game like this could easily tilt it.
3rd and 8. Steelers bring it 4. He's got some time. He throws complete.
And that is going to be caught by Robinson for 9 yards. They'll get the first down. So Ravens are figuring this out too. I like it.
Marcus Robinson's one of those guys. He spent that time with Kansas City. And what do they tell you in Kansas City? If you end up in an open spot, just turn around and take the football. It's exactly what he did. But I really feel like that DeMarcus Robinson has become the sole receiver, really. I mean, they like going to the backs. They like going to the tight ends. Andrews.
Yeah, Ronald. It was like I said. It was in the very beginning, so it didn't matter, right? It didn't matter. There was like 10, 15 people on the stream, but they were in and out. So it wasn't that big. But as Dobbins runs for 15 yards, I was calling the game, and then I just went to sleep. I was tired. I had a long day.
About backside pulling around and through, and this is the trademark of this offense. Kick out, get to the second level, get down on those linebackers, and if you can't stop that, you cannot stop the Baltimore Ravens.
Thailand, yeah, we're back to NBA and college and all that stuff, so it's gonna be January in full effect. Full effect. Huntley's gonna run, and he just dives for about 5.
Of this first quarter. So both teams want to run the ball, take care of it, play power football. One completed drive in that entire quarter, and it was Pittsburgh's. Baltimore's on the move here at the end of one.
Yeah, especially like when nothing's going on and it's not exciting. Like even when they score sometimes, it's just, the excitement of baseball just slows down, So it's definitely something to consider. So that's going to be the end of the first quarter, guys, as the Ravens will be at the Steelers 13. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Chose not to take that deal and play this year out. Give me your read on this situation here in Baltimore.
Well,
Shout out to
the
David.
Number one stat is that when Lamar Jackson plays, they average 28 points a game.
All right. Yeah, when is Lamar supposed to be back? Let's look at this. Lamar Jackson return. It should be back soon. Say in a couple more weeks, looks like. So we'll see. Yeah, they're saying a couple more weeks. 2 feet from the plate. He looks like he's gonna steal second base, but he's just standing there. Thailand, nah, man. It was just one of those nights. Like, I think I had so much going on during the day. Like, I think I was doing a bunch of work, and then obviously, like, I had the stream at night because it was a night game, and then like I said, we hit like the 10th inning, and I was so exhausted, literally just went to sleep. So, shout out to Tanya. Edwards, do the Ravens need a W here? Yeah, all these games count. All these games right now count, no matter what. They all have ramifications, pretty much. So, What's the score predictions for Bills and Bengals tomorrow, guys? What's the score predictions? I want to see these score predictions. Going over to the votes. 450 votes, 54% for the Steelers, 32% for the Ravens, and 14% out of 452 votes are here because they're bored. Shout out to you guys. I'm just glad I could entertain you for the night on this beautiful January 1, 2023. Happy New Year's to you and yours. As we get back to it.
Unto itself, and it takes a lot of experience and a lot of time to get it right. Now, certainly we've seen Huntley with a lot of practice time here lately. Let's see if they pick it up.
Gonna head to Andy Isabella coming around the edge, and he'll only gain
So Isabella gets 1 yard on the run.
A call up from the practice
3rd
squad.
and 5.
One there. They'll set up 3rd down. Terrell Edmonds made the tackle.
So basically the same sort of thing that we
The
saw
director from Tampa, Florida says, I just bet Ravens money line 1639 to win 1,000. Let's go.
He may look at this as 4 down.
Okay, director. We'll see.
Here with the idea that we'll run it again on 4th down.
YV, what up? Happy New Year.
Waved by the Packers a couple of weeks ago, and Deshaun Jackson, 2 of the 3 receivers on the field on 3rd and 5. Huntley looks.
Huntley throws incomplete. No flags. And this will lead to 4th and 5 and a field goal.
Coverage, and Justin Tucker in the field goal unit come on.
Justin Tucker.
Perfectly done by Arthur Millette here. He is just in beautiful position. He's going to allow Jackson to run past him and then just trail him right across the field there, and just nowhere to go with that football.
So here comes the most accurate kicker in NFL history, Justin Tucker. Although that number's come down a bit this year. He has 6 misses, 3 blocked, a couple of long distance misses in bad weather. This one from 30. And it squares the game at 3 apiece.
All right, so tie ball game. 14 minutes and 9 seconds left in the second quarter. 3-3. We'll see if Kenny Pickett. We'll see if Kenny Pickett can come down and cash it in. Three Fest tonight. I'm hoping not, man. I'm hoping not. Shout out to Mary Jo coming in. Says, let's go Buffalo. Bills Mafia in the house. Hardheimer, I got a problem. I said, what is your problem? Been in front of this computer all day. All right, guys, we need 39 more likes, 39 more thumbs up to get to that 250. Make sure you're smashing that like, that thumbs up. We need 39 more to hit that 250, guys.
had just one drive in the first quarter.
All right, here we go.
Tucker kicks it to Steven Sims.
Kick is off.
Touchback. The Steelers will take over at the 25. For those who don't know, Andy Warhol was born.
Chris Madsen, yeah, man.
It's a little Warhol theme. So look at Kenny
Without a doubt.
Pittsburgh star.
One of my favorite shows. Remember The Corner on HBO? As Steelers will get a touchback, they'll start at the 25, 1st and 10. But yeah, that was one of my favorite shows.
I've seen him wear that.
I love that. A rookie rare in Pittsburgh, but Pickett has been very good.
And that's going to be a run by Harris.
For 9 yards. So what do you get from
just short of the first down?
Last year's draft at the quarterback position?
Well,
shout out to Brandon Lurie for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. As well as Deja Ward. Welcome to the channel, guys.
He's got small hands. He has to wear gloves. Can he play in that kind of weather?
Shout out to Diana Cole. Steelers fans in the building. As Harris runs for 5 yards, he'll get the first down.
Already a legend in his hometown of Ocean Township, New Jersey. With youth fields donning his name, I spoke with his high school coach, Don Klein, and he said he knew Kenny would be a leader at the age of 10 when at Klein's youth camp.
Oh, yeah, Frederica.
His teammates, I have one football, and I'm going to throw it to the guy who gives us the best chance to score. And Klein thought, who is this kid?
He's been one to make an imprint wherever he's been, whether it was there on the Jersey Shore or at Pitt, where he played his college.
Play action and Pickett trips.
There, and he's just going to wait and get touched. Actually, Najee Harris up with a knee to the head, so all the way back on the loss. Back to the 32-yard line.
That wasn't good.
Well, I like Kenny Pickett too, but he should have gotten up here. He could have gotten up and thrown this ball out of bounds and saved his team about 10 yards.
Yeah, he definitely had enough time, Ken. You got to get up, man. Get up, Craig. You got to get up. What are you doing? Don't just lay there and take the sack.
Really hard now at 2nd and 20.
Chris, it's part of that mindset. Don't make mistakes. Don't make turnovers.
Shout out to Axel.
Early on, but he's taking care of the ball much better in these last 6 games. 2nd and 17. Here's a pick and throw. It's complete. To the 46-yard line for Deontay Johnson.
And Johnson's going to get 14 yards on the pass. 3rd and 3.
But he's been a big, important part of this offense.
Yeah, and I like the way that Deontay Johnson runs routes. You're going to see this guy here overrun the play into the flat. And so that is like day one install right there, right? If you're watching that one guy and he runs out to the flat, then you throw it in there. So he picks up most of it. Let's see if he can get the rest. And, of course, his legs have been a big factor as well.
Chuck Clark, the safety, dancing.
Pickett in trouble. He gets away. On the move, passes. That is caught. So it's going to be a first down if it will a catch, but there is a flag down as well.
Both officials have thrown their hats.
They threw their hats.
Can't be the first to come back in and touch it.
You're going to see he tries to make a move to get back to the inside, and he does, but he steps out with both feet.
Illegal touching. Offense number 14.
What's up, Austin? Happy New Year. Illegal touching.
Loss of down just by the snap.
So it's going to be a loss of down, 4th and 3. It's going to lead to a Steelers punt. Shout out to Danielle Endicott for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. As well as Alexandra Sheffy.
That allowed that play to be that close. So it is definitely a little different than what we saw a year ago, right? They now have a little bit more mobility at the position.
Presley Harvin, the second-year man from Georgia Tech. Winner of the Ray Guy Award, goes to the best collegiate punter. Trying to pin James Prochet.
Kick is off.
Back deep. Let it bounce, and it will die inside the 10. So a long field to come for Baltimore, down at the 6-yard line. 10:50 to go here in the first half.
All right. 10:50 left on the clock. In the second quarter, score is 3-3. Nice, slow defensive battle But that's all right. Ravens will start at their 6, 1st and 10 when we come back. Turk Howard says Hoodie J all game. All game. Coming into it. Coming into it dangerous. Ready for all the smoke. All of it. Packers make the playoffs. It's possible. I think the Lions might take care of business, though. People have been sleeping on them Lions. Yo. And you know, like the worst thing about like tomorrow is it's the silence after the game. For me, it's all about being in the moment and the enjoyment and the excitement of the game and when it's happening and when it's going on. But it's like after that game is over, no matter who wins, it's going to be very, very silent. It's crazy. It's real crazy. Shout out to you, True Sage. I can't wait. I can't wait.
Veteran, such a
you know why it's going to be quiet? Why it's going to be quiet? It's going to be quiet so I can hear the sniffles and the whimpers of all the Bengals fans crying out there after they take that L tomorrow because Hoodie J is coming strong. I'm not playing. I can't wait.
Official yard for Gus Edwards, and T.J. Watt comes up with the tackle.
This has been impressive to watch. First of all, they've got the 6-man front going here. But watch T.J. Watt run around some of these kick-out blocks that have been running at him. He's just making them miss and still making the tackles in the backfield. Talk about a guy who almost single-handedly has turned around this Pittsburgh Steelers season since he's come back from injury.
You mentioned it when we talked to him. Week 1 against Cincinnati, he was awesome.
All right, here we go.
For that game against the defending
2nd and 10. Huntley passes. It's caught in the middle by Jackson.
Just shy of the first down for Deshaun Jackson, who we mentioned at age 36 in his 15th year in the league.
Deshaun, 36, still out there trying to ball.
Don't throw it much, but Greg Roman has a long ball hitter in Jackson available.
Yeah, and for me,
Jennifer Glore says, I'm a newbie. What is Hoodie J?
That Deshaun Jackson's been playing in for a long time. And if there's ever an X factor
it's
in the National Football League, it was Deshaun Jackson.
It's the alter ego that the Bills need to come out when there's a struggle, when they're struggling in the game. And that's going to be a stop. Steelers defense, that Iron Curtain. That Iron Curtain stepping it up.
Pittsburgh players up there, along with the defensive front and Cam Hayward to force this punt.
That's going to lead to the Ravens sending it back.
Cameron Hayward coming off of Defensive Player of the Week last week. And he was just simply fantastic. A little tribute to Franco Harris as well. Maybe got him a little extra fired up. But mostly what we've seen is that since T.J. Watt has come back, the other side has just been fantastic.
Kick is up.
Kick by by the rookie Jordan Stout. Almost 50 yards on the nose. Steven Sims, the fair catch, and a flag at the back end of it at the 35-yard line. Both penalties so far have been on the Steelers. And Land Clark and the crew will sort this one out. Gunner action with Justice Hill and Mika Fitzpatrick.
During the kick, holding.
Oh, my goodness. Come on. Holding on the receiving team.
All right, so a long field for the Steelers, approaching the halfway point of this second quarter.
All right, so they will start at their 26. So the first and 10 at the 26 when we come back from the quick commercial break. Chris Madsen says, your reason who you think will have a better year next year, Russell Wilson or Deshaun Watson? I mean, they both got too much money than what they're worth. It's a hard question. I think Deshaun, because Deshaun's a little bit more athletic, to be honest. I think he's got a little bit more longevity than Russell Wilson. So if I had to choose, which I don't want to, it'd have to be Deshaun. Unfortunately. But that's just the reality of it. Right, Forrest? That's exactly what's going on, man. Like, he got the check. He don't care. He got the bag. At least Deshaun got the bag, and he's out there acting like he wants to play. Shout out to you, Dron. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Chris Madsen says Jerry Rice. Yeah, I dropped the Jerry Rice video. It's a pretty good video. I wanted to give y'all a sample of some stuff that I have planned. Wanted to see if y'all like that format, and most of you responded well to it, so I'm going to start dropping those. Someone actually sent me a request with a dono, so I got to work on that video next too. So it's pretty cool. As many as you can afford, Eric. As many as you can afford. All right, here we go. First and 10. Drawn. I've got the Steelers. As Najee Harris runs for 5 yards.
Stevens coming back. Slow start to the season for Harris with a foot injury, but he's picked it up as that plate came out of his foot and he's healed.
One of the problems, though, Mike, when you start losing cornerbacks, what did they do there? They went with two deep safeties, which invites the run, which is exactly what they're looking for. You get him going back, you get him going back, and now the Pittsburgh Steelers get what they want, which is an easier path to run the ball.
Second and 5. And it's going to be 6 yards on the run. First down for the Steelers.
Put together something to protect that right hand.
Well, the good news is it looks like he's doing okay otherwise, so let's hope.
Steelers are running the ball.
Shout out to you, Jessica.
Rushes 85 yards.
Yeah, Carolina's out. As Warren gets another 5 yards on the run.
A good first down run.
First and 10.
To the Ravens, and they got the feeling that 215 yards rushing kind of embarrassed the Pittsburgh Steelers last time out. And so they thought they would get the 6-man line, which they've gotten, and they thought the Pittsburgh Steelers would come out and just try and pound them with the football. So when it gets a little personal between these teams, it ends up like, Tom Glavine versus Oral Hershiser. We're not going to have a lot of runs scored in this game.
43, it is Warren again.
Warren, another run, another first down for the Steelers.
But also as a runner, too. First down, Pittsburgh.
Yeah, and it's really one of the things that's taken a little bit of a burden off Najee Harris. You talked about some of the injuries that he's been through. But I think independently of all of that, Warren has become an equal. He really has. Now, they use him a little bit more on the jet sweeps and some of that stuff, but they feel perfectly comfortable, and primarily because he's such a good pass blocker in the backfield.
2 out of every 3 plays so far, a run. This will be a pass.
Pickett was in trouble. He throws. That's going to be caught. And they're going to say that he juggled it. Incomplete. 3rd and 5. Drawn, yeah, I like Kenny. I like Kenny Pickett.
He's been getting pressures all year long. He just can't finish the deal. See if we get a little bobble at the end of it. Absolutely. Oweh with a great pass rush that time to flush out Kenny Pickett. Goes right inside Dan Moore. But time after time this season, he has as many pressures as anybody, but only 2.5 sacks.
So 2nd and 10.
Brandon Stevens back in the lineup for the Ravens. 2nd and 10. And a
Handoff, 5-yard run by Warren. This will lead to a 3rd and 5.
In that first game,
so the Steelers' run game is actually decent. It's the passing game where they're having the most trouble. So just keep running. And then maybe do play action.
You could just see that the tone was set this week in practice by Mike Tomlin. He was like, guys, I don't care if it's Friday, I don't care if it's Saturday, I don't care if it's Sunday night. We're coming out to win a fist fight with these guys because we lost that fist fight last time.
They need 5.
Pickett rolls out, throws, and that's going to be caught. Freiermuth. I like it. Okay. Kenny rolling out, throwing on the run. Like what I see.
This football team, and you get to a key situation. Just think of Travis Kelce. That's all he is. He's Pat Freiermuth is their Travis Kelce, and he just delivers. The reason that he has been receiving so much attention from defenses is that they know he's the guy, and even when covered, Pickett's going to throw it.
Nah, Chris, I didn't see the flop.
It's a nice throw.
What happened?
It's out of 5 minutes already in this first half. Time flying by. Harris, good job hanging on to the ball there. Justin Houston was trying to pull it out with a gain of about 3 yards. So Freiermuth, 2nd year out of Penn State. Over 60 catches. Only other tight end, 60-plus catches each of his first 2
wow,
seasons.
Keith Jackson.
A terrific one. Keith Jackson when he broke in with the Eagles.
Some of you don't even know who that is.
I'll tell you, the most impressive thing for me tonight is watching the
so funny.
improvement in Pittsburgh's offensive line. Honestly, watching them through the course of the year, I thought they were average at best. Tonight, they're starting to look a little bit like Pittsburgh Steelers offensive linemen.
Number 34 inside, give Harris, climbs through the hole. He'll get 3.
Someone sent me a message yesterday about the post you put up.
4 minutes here. Big inside for Baltimore.
Shout out to you, Ronald.
Pittsburgh for this first half on the ground.
Yeah, and the Ravens, no Michael Pierce either, who was supposed to be the guy, big, powerful guy inside for them. But here you go. 3rd down, and again, if you run it, you can run it twice. You're not necessarily
3rd and 3.
after this run.
They're going to throw. And Pickett in the middle, broken up.
Incomplete. This will lead to a field goal.
Strong safety who asked for a trade in the preseason because they brought in a safety and free agency in the draft.
Kingdom of Freedom, what do you mean?
Broke it up there. Field goal try coming.
How good is Chuck Clark? The guy that was so mad. They end up drafting Kyle Hamilton. Marcus Williams comes over as a free agent. He's basically saying, all right, you guys are telling me you don't want me. And he said, no, where are you going to go? We would definitely want you. And he hasn't missed a snap all season and made so many big plays just like that.
Field goal is up. Wide right. No, it bounced off.
Great edge pressure by Marlon Humphrey.
Kick is no good. Score is going to say 3-3. Well, now. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. Kingdom of Freedom, yeah. Yeah. It is true. It does work. Kick's no good. Scores 3-3. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left in the second quarter. All right.
Never give up.
The lead says, "Hey Jay, are you still holding off on the wrench gang?" Why? Do you want to join the wrench gang? Is that why you're asking me that? Let's see here. Oh yeah, go ahead. Become a member of the family. Become a member of the family, and we'll get you in the wrench gang. That's how we'll start doing it.
Never give up.
Yeah, because Richard, that's why I got to slow it down. So I'm just reserving it for members of the family now. That way there's no discrepancy. That makes things easier. There's no discrepancy, and I don't have to worry about the issues and all that kind of stuff.
Here he is, and here he is for the second straight season.
What's up, Brian?
December and January, meaningful games.
Happy face. Yeah, it was the wrong week, bro. So, shoot me another one for the right week, and then I'll let you know. Obviously, it's got to be done soon.
Josh Oliver lined up next to Makari, who's in
So let me know.
Moses at the start of this drive.
If that happens to Kansas City, you go, oh, who cares, right? You just not making it. Buffalo, who cares? Right. Bengals, doesn't matter. This team, their play calling changes whenever they get a 5-yard penalty. So let's see what they do, how they answer it.
The carry remains in. You saw Moses.
1st and 15.
Personnel on the sideline. We'll keep an eye on that.
As Dobbins gets 5 yards. And that's going to be a first down. 1st and 10. Yeah, this definitely should have been like a 4 o'clock game or a 1 o'clock game. Not a prime time, 8 o'clock Sunday night on the first of the year.
To get as deep into that hole as they possibly can before they make the cut. And what it did there was allow.
Shout out to you, Ivan.
To
Much love, bro.
And he goes, DJ, I got you. I got you.
A couple weeks, Russell.
Block him again, and the runs to the other side.
As Dobbins runs again.
45-yard line.
5 yards.
DJ told us that last night. This is a rivalry where we know.
Shout out to Gina coming through with the $9.99 super chat.
In a first name basis after blocks and plays.
Thanks a lot, Gina. Thanks for the support.
That time by Watch him when he comes across here. He's got to go. Whoop, just barely missed.
That's a big dude, too. He's 6'3", 311 pounds.
Tough to slow down a barge in the middle of the river, I'll say that.
That time he had some space. Now he's trying to block for Dobbins. Dobbins had second.
Dobbins, nice running. And he's going to get the first down. And this will take us to the 2-minute warning.
As we hit the 2-minute warning here in Baltimore. A one missed field goal and the great Justin Tucker on the other side. Baltimore looking for a go-ahead score before the break. 3-3.
All right, so to be 1st and 10 at the 39. And we'll see if this Steelers defense can either hold them to a field goal or get a stop when we come back. Blockfather, Happy New Year, my man. Happy New Year. Thanks for the $1.99 super chat. Favorite soda? I don't really drink soda like that or pop. Ginger ale. I got you tomorrow. I got y'all tomorrow, Alvin. It's gonna be crazy. I'm telling you, it's gonna be a crazy one. It's gonna be a real crazy one. Shots tomorrow. Man, y'all trying to y'all trying to get me rowdy in the chat gonna be super toxic, yo. Super toxic. Grand Crew. Okay. Okay. All right, here we go. 3rd and inches. The Ravens were a little short. They're going to sneak it. They'll get the first down. First down confirmed.
Where the ball was when we went to the 2-minute warning. Now it's a first down for the Ravens.
Yeah, that's how you're supposed to do it, Alvin. You got to treat yourself, not cheat yourself.
Coached high school football a little bit.
You know what it
is?
is?
A little like that. I mean, a 6'2" alignment in the NFL is almost unheard of, right? And yet, almost this entire game, the Pittsburgh Steelers have said, that's what we're doing. So eventually, either they're going to be able to run into the toughest of all run defenses, or Huntley is going to hit some big play passes because there'll be opportunities.
Sammy Watkins, the receiver. It's a handoff to Dobbins to the right. Waited for that
big space. They all rushed to the right and left the left open.
So Dobbins getting bigger chunks of yardage here in this second quarter.
Here we go with the counter.
Yeah, Jacob. I mean, there's.
We got 2 of you coming over here to make these kinds of plays, and what the hope is.
Yeah, the whole line shifted. They've been having a little issue with the run.
The tackles, but so far the offensive linemen for the Ravens have been able to get up to that next level and make those blocks as well.
51 plays in the game, 34 of them been runs. 2 out of every 3 plays in this first half Running plays. Gus Edwards is in now. Macari with the block.
Another run. At that time they get stopped.
That's Mark Robinson, the 7th-round pick out of Ole Miss, who brought him to the ground.
YV, the Spurs.
Now we're going to get a collision because what we've seen T.J. Watt do all night long is sort of play bob and weave over there and make it really hard for Ricard to hit him. But that wasn't true of Jameer Jones. Jameer Jones said, I'm going to take you on head-to-head, and didn't go so well.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Huntley going to throw.
Huntley pumps. Then he throws. That's caught. And that'll be Andrews for the first down as they get to the 16. Clock stops at 32 seconds.
Yeah, and that's really what we're seeing out of both these quarterbacks. Whatever they don't like to begin with, they're going to go buy a little time. So first look by Huntley.
Shout out to Richard.
So he pulls the thing down, scrambles out a little bit, puts some pressure on the outside linebacker Jameer Jones, and then made for an easy throw.
Fifth completion for Huntley, 5 of 7 for 40 passing yards. Down to 32 seconds left. Justice Hill is the back. Huntley, a design quarterback.
Huntley gets stopped. That's going to be a loss of a yard.
We're going to get a timeout taken here with 28 seconds remaining. Second down.
All right, so timeout called. 28 seconds on the clock. Timeout was by Baltimore. All right. 2nd and 10 at the 16. Ben Foster, hey, can I help out and give updates on the score and updates on the time? I just want to help out. I feel like that's what I already do, Ben. Yeah. You know what's funny for us is like, it's how many emails I get. And don't get me wrong, like people pay me for advice on how to start channels and how to do different things and stuff like that. And some people, like, obviously they pay, and some people, like, I help out because I rock with them. But yeah, there's a lot of people that, you know, we had this conversation weeks ago. There's a lot of people that think they can do it. And I wish them all the best. It's not easy. It's not easy. Kingdom of Freedom says, Jay, please email when you can about how I can get started streaming like you. Please, when you have a moment. Kingdom of Freedom, what's your budget? What's your budget to get started? I got to see if it makes sense for you and me. Jesse James, are you ever going to teach us how to bet? I got the video ready. I started the script. I got the video ready. I'm putting it together. I'm probably going to drop that next week. I'm going to drop it next week. It's going to be like a step-by-step guide. I got about 10 minutes of script done already, so I'm just putting the idea together. But I got you. And that is going to be a stop.
I tell you, I love it when a special teams player and a guy who's not thought so highly of all of a sudden becomes a star of your defense. Robert Spillane's been making plays all night long.
Kingdom of Freedom, I need you to be realistic. What's your actual budget to get started with streaming?
A lot of times it's like, can you figure out what's going on? Did you see this
Make a number.
pass? Did you watch enough film this week to get it all figured out? You could tell he did.
We talk about watching film in the offseason. He asked the coaches for some stuff to watch during the summer. He said, give me every inside linebacker, interception, forced fumble, or sack from the whole league. I want to watch what it takes to get there. He's getting there now.
I have a job for him.
What do you want to talk about, Kingdom of Freedom?
All right, we got 3rd and 16 here. They're backed up to the 22. And we saw the missed kick by Boswell. You've got Tucker, best percentage of made kicks in the history of the league, on the other side.
3rd and 16.
Every point matters. Baltimore's got to prioritize taking care of the ball here and give him a shot. So they'll run it on 3rd and 6. And Dobbins will get to the 15-yard line. The 3rd and 16 that should have been.
So we'll lead to
at the back end. Hang on, there's 10 seconds left.
a flag.
Still the flag is there was a lot of pushing on that pile, and the conversation's been going on every time out. Cam Hayward's been talking with Paul
Kingdom of Freedom, what do you want to talk about?
Glenn Clark, the referee.
What's the theme of the channel?
It's just a plain old Steelers-Ravens game.
All I've got to say is, here we go.
After the play, personal foul.
And sportsman.
Unnecessary roughness.
Wow. Okay.
Defense number 97. After this into the goal with an automatic first down.
Should have taken inside the 10 with 10 seconds left. There's Hayward on the pile.
Right up there.
Going at it with Ronnie Stanley.
And
Sports, Ravens,
was
Orioles.
Trying to pull him off the pile, Terry? Or is it?
That's the only thing I can think of, Chris.
All right, once we go into halftime, we'll get out the conversation.
Awkward, off balance. I'm not really seeing anything yet that is really overt that should be an unnecessary roughness foul.
It was definitely a little. He got pulled on top as well.
Axel, do your math.
Put a second back on the clock. Ravens have a timeout.
Do your math, Axel. Get it done, man.
It makes it 1st and goal instead of a field goal.
1st and goal. Huntley throws. That's going to be caught, and that will be a touchdown to Likely for 7 yards. Baltimore scores. Hits pay dirt.
And that huge penalty turns into the game's first touchdown. We watch Isaiah Likely a lot in practice. Nobody on the Ravens defense can cover him.
Alvin, I had the Steelers.
Neither could Arthur Billette. That is some move by a tight end. It's almost a wide receiver by another name. He is slick in his route running, and that one-on-one too much for the Steelers. 3rd touchdown of the year for the 4th-round rookie out of Coastal Carolina. And Cam Hayward, one of the veterans who knows what this rivalry is all about. Knows he also cost his team some points.
Extra point is up. It is good. Score is 10-3 with 7 seconds left in the second quarter.
He is still fired up and unhappy with the call and what's been going on the entire first half. Well, the festive fixture.
All right. So Ravens are able to punch it in due to the unnecessary roughness. Because, you know, I definitely didn't see anything unnecessary, but hey, the refs definitely seen it. All right. 7 seconds left in the second quarter. Score is 3-10. Shout out to Frederick Gross coming through with the $1.99 super chat. Thanks for the support as we get back to it here. 7 seconds until halftime. What? Jerry says the refs have been pretty bad. Yeah, man, they've been tough. Been tough. It's been a crazy year.
Especially
It's been a crazy year.
You got to know that. There's 7 seconds left here as Tucker will kick it off for Baltimore. Steven Sims will bring it out from 5 deep. Get past the 20. And he'll be stopped at the 25 with just 3 seconds remaining. You know, you're not on the field, so you're not privy to the conversations that are going on. And as we said, Cam Hayward has been talking to the officials throughout the game. And there's something that's really bothering, whether it happened earlier or happened during the game. Second quarter or that drive. But it boiled over and it hurt his team.
It's part of the game plan. I hate to tell you, but I've heard people on both sides of the ball talk about there are certain ways to irritate.
All right, so that's it, guys. Halftime. Score is 3-10. Okay. So now on to Kingdom of Freedom. I'm just going to give you guys some quick knowledge. As far as like the idea of starting anything, you want to have an idea and a plan. I started this channel back in 2006. It took me 4 tries at this before I actually figured it out. I didn't start taking it serious until about a year ago. I wasn't motivated to actually turn this into what it is now until about July of last year. So, you got to have a plan. You got to have a plan. You got to figure it out. And when you do, you have to stick to that plan and you have to focus on it. I used to always think that being very good at a lot of stuff was the right thing to do. The jack of all trades mantra. I'm very good at a lot of stuff, but I didn't realize once you actually stick to one thing and master it, that's probably the best thing that you can do, right? You master it and then you move on to something else. But if you try to do too many things at one time, you're going to wear yourself thin and you'll never really learn anything to its full potential. So that's number 1. Number 2, you got to have money. You can't do anything without money. Everybody thinks you can just hop on YouTube and start doing all this stuff, and you got to have money. You got to have money for multiple reasons. Number 1, you need the right equipment. Now, there's obviously different ways that you can start with small equipment and, cheaper microphone, cheaper camera. You don't have to do 4K. A lot of people are still watching in 1080p. Audio is probably going to be the biggest thing, so you can kind of get away with the video quality as long as it's watchable for the most part. But audio is right, so you want to have a decent mic. You want to have an okay camera. In the beginning, you definitely want to invest in marketing because nobody's going to come to your channel. Nobody's going to come to your channel. Everybody thinks like when you start a YouTube, you're supposed to get like hundreds of thousands of views. No, it's not how it works. In the very beginning, if you have no subscribers, you need to focus on marketing. So that's buying ads, buying ad space on Google, Facebook, Instagram, Snapchat, promoting your actual channel. Right? So once you understand that, you then got to figure out where you're going to get your content from. Right? Are you going to write all your content? Or are you going to hire somebody to write it for you? Do you have the skills to be engaging and write good content? You might not. And if you don't, you're going to have to hire someone to write for you. Do you have the cadence and the understanding to read the scripts that are given to you if you pay the money to have them written? That's another one. Logos, all that kind of stuff. Do you have the knowledge of thumbnails? How to make thumbnails? How are you going to get people to click your thumbnails and come to your channel? All that stuff. You got to learn all that stuff. That's just a piece. That is a piece of the puzzle. I'm not going to give you everything. I'm going to give you 30%. 30% of what it takes to get started. Now, obviously, if you want the rest, you can hit me up and we can talk business. Or if I just clouded your mind and you don't know where to go, then it's probably not for you. Pick another direction. That's the reality. Very simple. Halftime, guys. King of Freedom. I own a marketing company as well. Shout out to you. Be right back, guys. It was just like Timo. Timo's always in here trying to kill off Ric Flair. Every time. Every stream. Every stream, Timo's out here trying to kill off Ric Flair. It's like every time, yo. My man's alive and well. Still out here giving the big woos. What's up, Joey?
The AFC, but for the AFC North, if Baltimore wins here tonight, they hold on to this lead, then the game next Sunday in Cincinnati is for the North Crown.
Bill, on this one, I got the Steelers.
Chris Boswell kicking it all the way through. It's a touchback, and Melissa Stark earlier spoke with Mike Tomlin.
Mike, this is an emotional game. We saw Cam Hayward with that unnecessary roughness call. How do you keep your players' emotions in check?
Man, we just got to use it for our positive good. Emotions are a great part of it. Look at this atmosphere. We got 30 minutes of funk that's going to happen tonight, and we are going to play with an edge and play with emotion. We just got to use it in the right way.
Offensively, what do you need to do to get in the end zone?
We just got to finish plays, man. We can't false start, first and goal on the 2. We can't step out of bounds and come back in and catch the football, things of that nature. It's about Steelers versus Steelers, and we'll be focused and settle down.
Thanks, Mike.
All right, here we go. Huntley throws. That's going to be caught. Andrews. He gets 14 yards on the play.
Out to the 39, 4 balls, all first downs to Andrews.
Yeah, and it's really fun to be able to watch young quarterbacks start to develop. And already you can see the reaction of Tyler Huntley tonight, you know, because Mike Tomlin's doing the right thing with this defense. Let's take away the run. Let's see what he can do. 215 yards rushing against us last time. We can't allow that to happen. But so far, Huntley has been up to it.
All those Steelers on the line. 6 of them across the front. In there.
And that's going to be a run for 2 yards.
You can be
by
wrong to
Dobbins.
reason. Ravens Nation. Co.
Shout out to Jordan for the $2 super chat. As you can be wrong. I've been wrong. I've been wrong today multiple times. I take accountability when I'm wrong. I've been wrong multiple times today, but I've also been right multiple times today too. I take my L's with my W's. Take my L's with my W's. 2nd and 8.
Card motions out. Huntley's going to be the runner here, and he'll be pulled by Spillane.
Happy New Year, Joey. Bill's Mafia. Bill's Mafia.
There's Robert Spillane right there, who's picked up right where he left off in the first half of this ball game. He is sort of been that guy that has been the elusive one inside. We talk so much about the Ravens and what they're able to do with Queen and Smith with their speed. But so far tonight, it's been
Shout out to Brian McDonald for the $5 super chat. Says who they think they're gonna beat them Bengals. Andrews again with the big play. He gets 18 yards on the catch. Ravens coming out balling.
WHO Day. WHO Day. WHO Day think gonna beat them Bengals. Good luck tomorrow, smile.
Oh, man.
And then just slip down on that one. But this is best against best on the backside. You've got your best in Minka Fitzpatrick. You got their best out there in Mark Andrews. And that really has been what they've been trying to do. But this is sort of big news right here.
Fitzpatrick, leader of that secondary, going to the Pro Bowl. One more time. The injured Steeler.
Yeah, it's going to be injured Steeler down. Fitzpatrick. That's a big loss if Fitzpatrick is not okay. Injury timeout for the Steelers. Bob, I think you have. Spark Tabulous. Who to cheer for? This game was a toss-up, but I went with the Steelers. I like Kenny Pickett. I like Najee Harris. I like the Steelers defense. I haven't seen enough of Huntley playing to believe that he could get the W with the Ravens. So we shall see. Jay, bro, you get a big L tonight and tomorrow. I'm winning tonight and tomorrow, Turk. I'm winning tonight and tomorrow. Trust me. Trust me. Because even when I lose, I win. Who said that? Even when I lose, I win. Do you like the Giants? Yeah, I rock with Daniel Jones. He's been doing his thing. I rock with Daniel Jones. Said by Vegas, baby. You think the Chiefs win in the Raiders? The Chiefs win, but they don't cover. That's how it goes. That's how it goes. They win, but they don't cover. But with the way the Raiders is balling today, they might smack the Chiefs. I'd pay attention to that. Because the Chiefs' defense is nowhere near better than the 49ers defense. And that is without a doubt. Stand on that.
It all on NBC and streaming on Peacock over the weekend. Minka Fitzpatrick walked off under his own power. Devontae KZ is back in the secondary in his safety spot. And we have a false start penalty here on the Ravens.
Illegal snap. Offense number 64.
So, yeah, Jefferson got locked down today.
It's the center, Tyler Lindenbaum.
For real.
Let's check back the injury to Minka Fitzpatrick.
I didn't hear his name called almost at all
Take an awkward
today.
Step here. Turn that left leg. That's what he immediately went to grab, and that's what they were looking at. And athletic training staff taking him into the medical tent for further examination. And there's the man replacing him, 6th year out of San Diego State.
First and 15.
First and 15 here. It's Dobbins inside. And nowhere to go as the ball comes out, but his whistle down.
So Dobbins is down. No gain. It'll be 2nd and 15. Shout out to Jordan for the $2 super chat. His Purple Nation makes some noise with the big Ric Flair.
We've seen a lot of different guys now.
Purple Nation makes some no
Basically, they've just had 3 defensive backs in the game, and the addition has been to Marvin Leal, number 98, who's not in there now. But he has been the guy instead of
2nd and 15.
back. This is all about the run game.
Spread out here.
Huntley in trouble. Gets away. There's a flag down. It's going to be holding because he would have never got away if there wouldn't have been one.
And the body language looks like it's coming back.
Shout out to your cousin, Spark.
10-yard penalty, 2nd down.
Right tackle Morgan Moses as that edge was turned by the quarterback.
Little stunt going inside, and it looked like Larry Ogunjobi was going to come around this way. TJ's going to come in this way. And as he went by, Moses reached out, grabbed him, and because the quarterback was going that way, it was all the more obvious.
Easy one for the referee, Land Clark, to throw. You see the penalties on both sides, and now it's 2nd and really long. 2nd and a quarter of the field. TJ Watt standing next to brother Derek.
2nd and 25 now.
Huntley retreating. And
Huntley throws deep. That's going to be caught. Going back to the well. And that's Andrews again for 19 yards. It'll be 3rd and 6.
Of the 25 back.
You always think you have an answer for these guys. You really do. You've got Devin Bush, who's going to be over here, who's going to pick up this route as it comes across the field. And he's a great athlete, right? But there's something about Andrews. He just has one extra gear over great athletes, even sometimes safeties and even corners, and is able to separate. He is the most consistently open guy on the Ravens team.
There's the double catch and the secure to give them third and makeable.
3rd and 6. Pressure is coming. He's able to get away. So he takes a big hit at the end. You better be careful. Too many of those hits. You're being a tent. This is going to be a 50-yard field goal coming up here for Tucker.
Feel a Watt coming off the edge, can't you? No matter which one it is. And it gets the attention after a while of those quarterbacks. And the minute they sneak a peek over there, they tend to go the other way.
It's the only stadium in the league where in the middle of the game the field goal kicker comes out, the fans get excited about it. It's Justin Tucker. 3rd most 50-plus yard field goals in NFL history, but he's had some misses and blocks this year. From 51.
Kick is up. It is good. 13-3 is the score as we have 9 minutes and 31 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. Well, now. 10-point game. 10-point game. It said, "In Justin we trust." Just think about it. If he didn't miss that other one, it'd be 16-3. It's going to have to be some kind of, like, hopefully optic connection, Richard. I'm going to try to find the best one, though. For sure. Yo. I mean, Brandon Ayuk had 101 yards today? 9 receptions, 101 yards. He averaged 11. Long was 23, had 1 touchdown. What? Brandon Ayuk was balling today. Teach you a thing or two about investments. Got that Brandon Ayuk Nike patch. 1 of 1. 1 of 1. Holding on to this until this kid makes it to the Super Bowl. 1 of 1 Nike patch, Brandon Ayuk. As we get back to it.
All right, the season finale is here. The race to the playoffs is on. Week 18, the lineup. ESPN and ABC will have 2 games on Saturday. CBS and Fox both have double headers on Sunday, the early and late window. And we'll be with you on Sunday night from somewhere on NBC and Peacock. Tomorrow, the announcement of the full schedule. And we will all be watching with interest, because we won't know where we're sleeping next week, right? Steven Sims decided to tiptoe and stay in the end zone. Touchback.
So it's going to be a touchback.
To the 25-yard line.
Steelers will start at their 25, 1st and 10.
Tomlin, this consistency that has been a hallmark of the Steeler organization and Mike T. 15 straight seasons, 500 or better. No coach has started his career like that in that style. Speaking of style, 15 straight seasons, 500 or better. Landry, Belichick, Hallis, and Mike Tomlin.
Oh, that's
I would stick with Purdy.
I like that a lot.
As long as Purdy keeps playing the way that he's playing, I would stick with Purdy.
Pittsburgh trying to stay alive here.
Ball was tipped, incomplete.
Defensive line with the hands up. And Brent
2nd and
Ferguson,
10.
your man out of Virginia, got in the way of that one.
Probably is frustrating a play for an offense, especially as you're trying to jumpstart something here, to have one batted down like that. Brett Urban's been around for a long time, 6'7", so plenty of wingspan to go up and get one.
Trying to get it at some point here to the rookie George Pickens. 2 targets, no receptions in that first half. 25, Najee
Harris, big run. And he's going to get a first down.
15 yards for Harris and a first down
15 on the carry.
40-yard line.
Well, as many powers and counters and everything as the Ravens run, that's how many zone runs you get out of the Pittsburgh Steelers. Just get all those linemen moving one direction and let Najee Harris pick his way through there. So they've done a pretty nice job of running the football here tonight. They need a few plays in the passing game to loosen up this defense, though.
Pickett only 5 of 11. Harris inside, and Raphael Way the tackle with a gain of 3. You've been talking about the defense and the way it looks tonight. Mike Tomlin, as always, creative and artful in his ways. This is like playing the Service Academy. We're going to come up with something different on defense. He talked about Kenny Pickett and the game-winning drive last week. So that's what we kind of expected. We just needed to see the proof of it. Mike's got a young team, but he's starting to mold into, I think, something that'll have some legs as we go through the next few years.
We'll tell a Tomlin story or two here as we go along.
2nd and 7.
Hand off. Harris, he's going to get wrapped up in the back. And that is a loss of 7 yards. It'll be 3rd and 14.
Guys who get the tackle, but Justin Matabike is the one who should get the credit. He's the one who blew it up in the backfield.
You nailed it, partner. That's exactly right. We've seen him do this really for the past couple of weeks, and it's about knockback. That's what they call it, knockback. Can you take your guy and knock him into the backfield, which is exactly what he did to Mason Cole right there, completely disrupted that play.
They lost 7. It's 3rd and 14 coming up.
3rd and 14.
Ravens brings 4.
Pickett throws to the middle. That is caught. Pickens with the first down and the step over. Hit him with the Allen Iverson step over. I like it. That is a Steelers first down.
Sat up in their chair on that one. When you needed it most, you just throw it to a few people that have played in the history of this game. And that's not
What a
the
catch.
first one that Pickens has made in his life. He's already this year had 2 or 3 showcase catches. That was awesome.
He had the one memorable one, week 3 against Cleveland. And Pickett told us earlier this year, you should see the ones he makes in practice.
Right.
They're even better. What a play from midfield. Will that give them some juice? Pickett, flush, finds Warren and goes up and makes
And Warren catches it.
And a gain of 6 yards for Jalen
6 yards
Warren
on
to the 44-yard line.
the catch.
Some guys just understand the game, right? I mean, Jalen Warren that time was left in to try and chip. He was there. His lineman had him under control. His quarterback's in trouble. He just sifts out, turns around, gives him somewhere to throw the ball. As a receiver, I always thought, those guys really don't want to hold the football. I played quarterback, too. Give him somewhere to throw it, and he does.
2nd and 4.
Deontay Johnson's the move man. Warren.
And this will be a handoff to Warren. He goes nowhere, stumbles on the play.
It seems like we've seen quite a few people slipping.
I know.
Here,
And we were down the field. It's okay.
Yeah, but we didn't do anything.
I did it.
We were walking up.
Shout out to you, Alvin.
You're not going to slip walking.
No problem. My Football Night in America had. In the difficult footing, it's 3rd and 4 for the Steelers. Happy New Year to you, too. Freiermuth always a target in these situations. Pickett will go to
Quick
Warren.
throw that is caught by Warren. He's going to get the first down.
Injured Steeler. It's
Johnson
Deontay
for the
Johnson
Steelers
slowly
is
and
injured. He's hobbling off the field.
Right foot. And Pickett just tell him, stay down, stay down. You let the athletic training staff come out and check you out. As He's been such a big part of what Pittsburgh has done on offense this year. Deontay Johnson, injured.
Not good. Another injury. Still no word on Fitzpatrick yet. So it's not looking good for the Steelers defensively. Timeout, commercial break. Yeah. Shout out to you, Benji. I think this is turf. Yeah, I think it's turf. This rookie is not doing his job. We need an interception. You think rookies' jobs is to throw interceptions? Is that what you're saying? What's up, Fred? Happy New Year. Shout out to Bob Johnson for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel. Make a show about Vegas. Yo, I'm good on that, bro. I don't need them people coming after me, bro. I don't need them people coming after me. You know, as soon as I say something about tinfoil hat gang, they're gonna start going in, bro. I gotta watch what I say in these streets. Yeah, just hide in Circus. They'll never find you at the Flamingo. Oh, man. David, I tried to tell him about them 49ers, man. They don't want to believe me. They still hating on Brock Purdy. The 49ers won, and they were like, well, Brock Purdy should have won it earlier then.
It was interesting last night.
What? They won the game. Still hating on the kid.
Went off. I was like, is that from the TV? Because the game's, it's like it timed up perfectly. Exactly. Like 10 seconds.
Ben Hickson says Bills losing tomorrow.
People online showed the synced up feed
okay.
of the ball dropping Times Square and the kick hit the ground at the Dome right at the stroke of midnight. It struck midnight for Ohio State.
Harris gets a yard on the run. It'll be 3rd and 4.
Nichols making his NFL debut, and he's been in on a couple of tackles here tonight.
Yeah, we've seen this defensive line. They felt like they had the edge up front. And so now some big substitutions coming in. Justin Matabike comes back in the game. Justin Houston comes in with his 9 sacks. So they've got their pass rushers in there right now.
From here, a field goal is just over 50 yards. Ravens need to call a timeout. They're confused with their personnel.
Shout out to Young Hero.
They had 12 guys in the field. And that's why they had to get that timeout quick. Otherwise, it would have been a first down. Back in 30 seconds after this from AWS.
Yeah, I mean, you know, obviously I'm joking around about Purdy being the greatest of all time, and all that kind of stuff. I'm joking around about that. But some people get really mad. Oh, here we go. I knew you were coming with the exclusive, Jonas. I knew it. You weren't saying any of this during the game. You didn't state any of this before the game. Here we go. The 49ers played against the 32nd ranked defense. That's something to be proud of. Their 5 ranked Come on, bro. 5 ranked defense gave up 34 points like it was nothing. What's the Raiders offense ranked? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. They lost to the rookie, Brock Purdy. And you come with the excuses, the excuses after the game. No, you were supposed to say that before the game, not after the kid won. Stop hating. Stop being a hater. Respect the kid's game. Respect the 49ers. Here we go. Incomplete pass. As Kenny Pickett gets hit, it'll be 4th and 4.
Slow to get up. Steelers going to try a long field goal.
They had it. They absolutely had it. First of all, Kyle Hamilton. Can you imagine an athlete like him, one of the top picks in the draft, the speed that he has to get there from that far outside? 2 offensive lines, simulated pressure, dropped out of it. But a wide open receiver for an easy first down.
Ooh, what a hit.
Hamilton doesn't make that hit.
Boswell off the upright from 48. This one
Field goal is up. It is good. Score is now 6-13.
7 of 9.
1-score game. What's up, Brody Clips? Happy New Year. Said Jonas stole a script from Colin. 49ers got the W. All that matters. Davis says with the backup. The kid didn't win that game. An INT in overtime by the 49ers defense won that game. Purdy, Neal, and then the 49ers kicked the field goal. Okay. All right. So now, every time the Cowboys win a game, I promise you, if I'm streaming that game, I'm going to be overly critical, right? If the kicker has to kick a field goal, I'm going to say Dak didn't win that game. The kicker won the game. Not the team, because it wasn't a team effort, right, to even get to that point. It was the kicker who won the game. So then we'll give it up for Robbie Gould, since the kid didn't win the game, because he's not a part of the 49ers. Not at all. Not at all. It was Robbie Gould who won the game. So there it is. Shout out to Robbie Gould. Yo, I can't do it. Yo. Shout out to Robbie Gould for winning the game. He did it all. He did the running, the passing, put together all the plays. He even sold the jerseys. He sold the names on the back of the jerseys. Shout out to Robbie Gould for doing it all. I mean, he just better hope the Cowboys even play the 49ers. We got a nice little bet. We got a nice little bet going. I hope they play. I hope they play. I really do. Cowboys might not even play him though. Ain't nobody in Bills Mafia crying. You know what? We will. I'll be crying tomorrow. I'll be crying tears of joy. And I'll be crying because I'll be laughing so hard that tears will just be rolling out of my eyes once we're blowing out the Bengals. And then people will have to sit there and watch how you were sitting here and everyone else is talking about the Bengals and what they were going to do and how they didn't do it. That's simple.
QB1 and QB1 for the moment.
First and 10.
Dobbins
Dobbins, big run. He gets a first down and more. Nice little stiff arm. And he'll get 22 yards on the play. Brian McDonald, yes, sir. Monday Night Football. I don't do what ifs, David. Come on now, you know that.
When you're talking about the Ravens,
I don't do what ifs.
something special at the running back position
I am
as well,
definitive
right?
on what I
J.K.
believe,
Dobbins has come so
whether it
far
happens
back.
or not.
He knew something was wrong with his knee. He basically asked for him to go back in and check it again, and he was right. There was some scar tissue in there. They went in, they fixed that, and since he's come back, he has really been a difference maker for the Ravens.
13 carries, 89 yards. They moved the ball a couple of yards back, so got the chain set. And here he goes again for no gain that time. Well, Chris, go back to 2021, the final preseason game, injures his ACL after he's coming off a great rookie season. And we always talk about it takes a while. It takes a while for guys. And when we talked to him earlier this season, he knew he wasn't right. But he got the cleanup surgery, and the last few games he has been more like the running back we have seen. Yeah,
nobody knows what your own body feels like more than you do sometimes.
Yeah.
And even though they took MRIs and he felt like that it was all right and there were no
Second and 8.
issues, he knew it wasn't him. He went in, asked for it to have it done, and man, has he been a different player.
He's out. Gus Edwards is in.
Big hit on Huntley. That is a loss of 10 yards. Watt.
The reigning defensive player of the year.
The boys still got it. The boys still got it.
There's a reason why Tom Brady steps up in the pocket. He looks like he was shot out of a cannon around the end of this line of scrimmage, and it was just no question. And TJ was telling us the other day that, you know, it's bizarre, but for the first time, I'm starting to feel whole again. You know, the last 4 or 5 games.
Oh, perfect. We good. Everything good. Everything is good.
This week, he felt like he had his best week.
Tomorrow it's going to be worse, though. It's going to be worse tomorrow. It's going to be worse tomorrow. 3rd and 18, quick pass. That's going to be caught. This will lead to a punt for the Ravens.
It'll be 7 short of the first down, and that Watt sack. And Ravens fans have seen it a lot. 8 straight games, Watt has at least a half sack against the Ravens. It'll force a punt here.
Yeah, and
Shout out to
I don't know
Eugene.
if there's anything going on with Ronnie Stanley or not, but he was sort of grabbing his right side the whole time he was coming off the field on that one, so we'll keep an eye on him.
Jordan Stout kicks it. Steven Sims back deep. Stout, the rookie punter, they've been working hard on
Kick is off. Fair catch at the 10.
And that's exactly
where the Steelers will start.
On the back end of this. A couple of them, as a matter of fact.
Alvin, you notice the only thing he could talk about is the secondary. That's all he's mentioned for the last how many hours now? For the last 10 hours. It's the only thing he's talked about. The Bills secondary. The Bills secondary. The Bills secondary. Can't say nothing about that offense. Because he knows. He knows the Bills Mafia's putting up 30 points. So trust me, if them Bengals can't put up 30 points, it's ball game. And they haven't been putting up 30 points like the Bills have. So that's why I'm relaxed and calm and ready to go for tomorrow night. Believe that.
Roethlisberger played quarterback towards the tail end of his career. He got to where he was releasing the ball faster than anybody in the National Football League. But when you come back to some of the younger players, in this case Kenny Pickett, you're going to get a little bit more of the movement. You're going to get some of the scrambling around. And so this offense does look a little different. They're sticking to the running game a bit more, and we're seeing the quarterback buying time and making plays.
All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Steelers.
For either team tonight. Steelers take over at their own 5.
Hand off to Harris. Tries to get around the edge. And he'll get the first down.
Roquan Smith with him. That should be a Steeler first down.
It's something to watch those inside linebackers run like that. Roquan Smith was on the complete opposite side of the ball and just ran it down. I mean, there's some things you just can't make up for speed in the National Football League, and that guy has plenty of it.
1 step short of the first down. It was 2nd and inches. Could be the last slap of the quarter.
Free play here if you want to take a deep shot.
Harris trying to push forward. We'll see where the mark is. The down judge is coming right down the line at the 15-yard line. If it ends up there, it will be a first down. As we get to the end of the third quarter. 51.
All right, guys, it's going to take us down to the third quarter.
Ravens by 7. Sunday Night Football continues.
It'll be 1st and 10 for the Steelers at their 15. We come back to start the fourth. We're already getting started. I've gotten emails. I've been getting text messages. I've had to ignore some phone calls because everybody's got something to say about these Bengals. And it was really crazy because I feel like I dealt with the same thing when we played Kansas City. I remember that. Yeah, it was Kansas City. They were doing all that talking about what Patrick Mahomes was going to do, and Bills couldn't get it done at Arrowhead and all this, that, and the third. And what did we do? Oh, that's right. We won. And Hoodie J didn't even come out that game. We were good. Shout out to the Bills Mafia, though. I'll tell you the difference between you being a Cowboys fan and Jay being a Bills fan. I know my Bills is going to the Super Bowl. You're worried about if Dak is going to be a one and done. So I understand the pain. I would want the Bills to lose too. Just if I was a Dak fan, I'd be like, yo, I don't want to face the Bills in a Super Bowl. I wanted to be somebody else because I know that the Bills is gonna win if they go to the Super Bowl. So I needed to be somebody else. That's why I need the Bengals to win. Oh man, absolutely hilarious. I wonder how many picks Dak gonna throw next week. We taking the over or the under? Parent says at least 2. At least 2. Who you hate more, Raiders or Cowboys? I don't really hate either team, but at this point I'm starting to hate the Cowboys because I'm getting a lot of hate. I'm getting a lot of hate myself from the Cowboys fans, so I'm starting to realize some things. I be rooting for these Cowboys in certain games, and next thing I know, somebody's like, yo, Bill's going to lose. I'm like, all right. I'm going to just start going for different teams out of spite. Harris, big run. Using that stiff arm, he gets 15 yards.
So many times when you get this 8th man in the box on the backside, it's just really impossible to try and get those inside zones bounced all the way back. You start getting these people on the backside, but so far the Steelers have really done a nice job with their wideouts or their running backs coming across the formation to pick up that 8th guy and bounce out some of these runs.
Shout out to Forrest.
Harris up to 91 yards. He gets a break. Jalen Warren's the back.
Pickett's on the move. He's going to throw. That is caught. Pickens gets 15 yards on the play.
Catch the 45. Another Steeler first down.
Come right back with the Kyle Hamilton blitz off the edge here, but this time Kenny Pickett is going to see it and step up in the nick of time to avoid him and then still be able to make the play down the field. That's nice quarterback play right there.
Well, we saw it last week, Chris.
It'd be a tie ball game, Jacob. If the Steelers score right now, score a touchdown with the extra point.
A lot of Pat Fryermuth, and they ended up beating the Raiders. Warren, the inside run.
Warren's going to run for 6 yards. It'll be 2nd and 4.
We got a whistle here as the shoving and the conversation continues post-play. get everybody back to one side or the other. I loved his quote about Kenny Pickett. He talked about it. Said he has an intangible quality that's attractive in a lot of football settings. There's a cool way about him without any inner arrogance. He's got an organic leadership that guys buy into.
Yeah, I like the one better where he said, "Oh, you've never had losing seasons." I said, "What are you talking about? We're 1-7 when I was 8 years old. We're out singing in the bars."
Warren on the run.
And Warren gets the first down for the Steelers. Another good run.
Had a losing season in his NFL career.
Chomping at the bit.
And he said, 1980, I was 8 years old, Newport News, Virginia. We went to a pizza joint after we won our first game. After losing the first 7, we won our last game, I should say. And he said, we played Another One Bites the Dust on the jukebox on repeat for hours.
Hey, a win's a win's a win.
They'd like to play some happy tunes heading back to the Steel City. Still alive if they can rally here in the fourth. First attempt.
Pressure coming. Kenny throws, pass broken up, almost picked.
It was almost a lot of things, almost a sack, almost
2nd and 10.
It's just second down.
I do not know how that ball wasn't intercepted. I really don't. Houston came on the pressure. Pickett did a nice job avoiding it. It got tipped. But this is what zone defense is all about. They're going to have several guys all around the ball here. And for Owe, he just couldn't quite spot it in time. Houston's starting to make his presence.
Oh, I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. Handoff. Is Harris trying to fight through. He gets about 5 yards on the run. It'll be 3rd and about 4.
The rehab, the massages, the cold tub tomorrow. They've been impressive tonight. Steelers don't sub, don't huddle. 3rd and 4. 4-man rush.
Pickett throws. That's going to be caught. As Johnson gets a big first down. Johnson's out there balling right now. I like it. I like it.
Johnson's one of the quickest guys out there, and you knew they were going to end up picking on Brandon Stevens on the outside. Look how quick he comes out of that break, and it's just so much trust, even for a rookie quarterback, to believe that nobody can stop on a dime and cover him. Didn't matter if it was Marcus Peters or Brandon Stevens or Marlon Humphrey.
Now Miles Boykin and Gunnar Olszewski in at receiver. Usually needs a run. It is with Warren. A couple inside with Brent Urban making the tackle. So the Baltimore Ravens red zone defense wasn't very good at the start of the season. Boy, has it gotten good of late. Last 9 games, 28%.
So we're going to get to watch Tyler Heineke beat the Cowboys next week.
Yeah, and it really is. Mike McDonald's coming over. And
we're going to watch Tyler Heineke beat the Cowboys next week.
A lot of hardballs in his career, but for him in the last month or so of this season, this defense is really
y'all going to get beat by the Commanders. 2nd and 8. And Warren goes nowhere.
Brent Urban, the 8-year veteran, having a game.
Both defenses stepping up.
Wow.
For sure.
Been around, but watch this little spin move for the big man. You've seen him knock down passes, making plays in the backfield, and just made that one. That is huge because now this 3rd down and long brings back up the possibility of more blitzes. Keep your eye on Kyle Hamilton here.
Steven Sims is the receiver at the bottom of the screen. Pickens up at the top. Pickett looking, fires, incomplete.
It's going to lead to another field goal.
Sims, no nothing. Will they kick the field goal here? Yep. Try to make it a 4-point game.
Smart move. Smart move.
It really is the difference in this game, isn't it? You got the one penalty down there on Cam Hayward. They get the touchdown instead of having to kick the field goal. Otherwise, that's what this game has been throughout its entirety.
You said it all week. It's the little things. Boswell kick off the uprights. The 4-point penalty it turned out to be by Hayward. It's to make it a 4-point game.
Here we go. Kick is up. It is good. Got ourselves a 4-point game. 9-13 is the score. 9 minutes and 44 seconds. left in the fourth quarter. Quick commercial break. Jerry, I don't think so. Nah. Dawson, I had the Steelers. Shout out to RB26 Does Everything and Spooky Vibes TV for subscribing. Thanks a lot, guys. Welcome to the channel. What's up, TJ? Happy New Year. Happy New Year as well, Dawson. Jonas, I don't believe nothing you say no more when it comes to these picks. When it comes to these picks, I don't believe nobody that go back and change their predictions after they made them.
Saints also understand when he's in the game, they get one-on-one opportunities.
Alex Highsmith, Cam Hayward need a little bit more. This one's going to be in the field of play, so it'll be returned by Justice Hill. So the 20, nice move. Hill gets to the edge. Boswell and Angle.
Hill gets to the 50, 45, 40. My goodness. What a play.
Invest more in special teams than the Ravens. And Devin Duvernay, their best kick returner, has been out. Justice Hill gave him a big one there.
I tell you, this is some move. You understand that people are going to try and contain you on the outside. But for Justice Hill, he used that against the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Well, now.
He started to lean outside, jumped inside of that, and then got back to the outside for the big play. That is some run back right there.
Almost in field goal range as they take over.
Speaking of taking over.
And that's going to be a loss of 2 yards on Dobbins.
Dobbins says that's enough. We'll drag you back, TJ Watt, the play.
All right, let's take a look at the Walmart Plus 4K Skycam. We'll have to include that last play in this thing because it's all about TJ Watt. And watch him give him the shimmy and the shake all night. Yeah, I can take on Patrick Ricard coming over. But why?
Shout out to.
But not often enough. Sometimes TJ Watt got
Yo.
And look at my guys. They ended this one already.
Shout out to Vicious Tuna.
There he is one more time. TJ Watt shaking up the Ravens.
Loss of 2. Watt in pursuit again. Taken down by
Deep throw is incomplete.
Watt got taken down, got back up, and got more pressure on Huntley as that pass went incomplete.
So you get the chip, you get the rip, you get the dip, you get the fall, and still almost got a sack.
Really, Chris?
Little bang on him right
Wow.
there. There goes the back.
You get all that, huh?
And still almost got there.
That's
That
crazy.
is just relentless effort. That's all that is. We're all capable of doing that if we train the right way, but not many of us ever train like these guys do.
The loss of 2, the incompletion pushed it back to where it'd be a 60-yard field goal.
3rd and 12. Pressure coming. Pass is broken up, incomplete, and this will lead to a Ravens punt.
We know Tucker has all those long field goals. It's a cool night out here, and they're going to punt the ball away.
Big time play by Terrell Edmonds. I mean, this is one of those, this is the difference between an easy field goal and the punt team right there. Shot right on the money, and that basically was a 3-point hit.
What a stand by the Steelers after giving up that return. Stout will try to pin Steven Sims in deep again. Good rush by Pittsburgh as well. Stout gets it away. Fair caught.
Fair catch at the 8 for the Steelers. As they get it back, we'll see if Pickett can cash in and get ahead after the commercial break. Shout out to Happy Face for getting the red and gold family emblem. Shout out to you, man. Jonas, stop it. Stop it, Jonas, I'm not even going to let you do that. I'm not going to let you do that. I was supposed to change it last night. It was mid-game. I went and looked at all the predictions. I looked at them this morning. I looked at them when they were done, and I look at them mid-game. Just as a reminder. And you changed it mid-game, bro. You're not going to – no, I'm not letting you just get off of that. You're not going to do that. You changed your prediction for the Vikings and Green Bay game mid-game. Stop it. And then you went and changed it back because I called you out on it, bro. Stop. So from now on out, when I drop prediction videos, if I see any edits, anybody's predictions is null and void from now on out. If I see any edit, you better just make sure you have your list perfectly done, ready to go before you hit that send button. Because if it's edited, I don't care about it. It's null and void. Don't bring it to me at all. Straight up. Straight up. It's that simple.
Run for $168 on the ground, most against the Ravens this year. This drive starts at the 8.
Oh, shout out to Purple. Oh my goodness, yo. Oh, 6-yard run. 6-yard run. My goodness.
Washington on the tackle. 8.5 to go. Again, the Steelers must win to keep their playoff hopes alive.
Big time counter here. You're going to get Freiermuth around, but watch the way this thing loops back around. They knew the Ravens are going to be fired up coming out here, trying to make a defensive stand. So use their own aggressiveness and speed, really, against them.
Oh.
Man, he runs hard.
Warren's got 11 for 67.
2nd and 4.
He's still in. Adding to it here with a first down to the 23-yard line. Shouldered down by Marcus Williams.
9 yards for Warren on the run.
Pickett going to jump the ball here and go no huddle.
Yeah, we're starting to see Chuck Clark, the safety, down in the box. They are
Dawson, are you serious? How long you been here now, Dawson?
From the 22,
Pickett going for it all. That's going to be caught. That's Johnson. Are you kidding me? What?
Johnson spins around on the sideline. Let's check the end of it, make sure he's in bounds.
One. Oh, no, he didn't get that second foot down.
Harbaugh was going to drop the flag, but was stopped by the official because replay assist is going to jump in and do an expedited review.
Yeah, he was out of bounds. He was out of bounds. Yeah, it was an incomplete pass. It was nice. It was a good throw by Kenny for sure. Johnson just couldn't keep his feet in.
Ravens going deep in the first game. They only have 55
passes
all year of 15 or more yards. That is the fewest in the National Football League. So when they get that close, Mike, to getting one of those big-time plays, it just really stings.
Marcus Peters is out with a calf injury, would be in coverage on some of those, trying to do what he can. The incompletion makes it 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10. Are you kidding me right now? Pickett is actually. Why would you? What are you doing, Pickett? Like ran into the sack. It's a loss of 8 yards.
Justin Matabike has flipped a switch. He really has already with a career-high 4.5 sacks. He's going to come up with number 5.5 here. He has just been overpoweringly strong. Not bad protection there by James Daniels, but nowhere to go.
This is absolutely wild right now. Absolutely wild. 3rd and 18. Pickett throws. Incomplete.
After picking up 1 first down, he jumped into a little hole. Got aggressive with the pass. They'll have to kick it away.
So Steelers will punt back. It'll be 6 minutes and 43 seconds left.
It's the same thing in Pittsburgh when you get to this moment in the game. And
shout out to Jordan for the $2.
They want the offense to
$2 super chat.
With these two teams, they love it when the defense gets it done.
Wesley Harvin needs a big kick. James Crochet
kick is up.
Room here on the sideline. 50-yard kick from the 35.
Crochet gets to about the 36, and that's where the Ravens will start. 1st and 10 at the 36. Well, now, I don't know why Pickett ran into the sack. Look up, look down the field, make a play. Timeout.
Never give up.
He said the Vegas God has confirmed. Oh, man.
Oh.
field goal from 48 off the upright. Ensuing drive, Baltimore down the field, and this.
Yeah, you can see that Hayward was pulled on top of Ronnie Stanley, and that led to the foul, which led to the touchdown, which led to the difference in this football game. Those are the 4 points.
And you can read Hayward's lips. Minka Fitzpatrick, what's going on there? Expect a veteran not to commit a foul like that after third down and a field goal. They said, I didn't do anything. And that's going to be a topic of conversation after this one. 4-point lead, Baltimore, 6.5 to go. They'll throw it here.
That will be caught by Andrews. He gets about 3 yards on the play.
For the Pro Bowl tight end, as Tyler Huntley completes his 12th pass of the night, 12 of 16 for 107 yards.
Yeah, and I give credit to Greg Roman.
Jonas, do you even have any Bengals gear? You a Cowboys fan. Why are you going so hard? You going real hard for these Bengals to be a diehard Cowboys fan. I'm confused I'm really confused. Help me out. Somebody help me understand why this man is rooting so hard for the Bengals, but he's a diehard Cowboys fan. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Dobbins gets 4 yards on the play.
A few big third downs. The remainder of this one, you mentioned it earlier, Chris. They went all in with Lamar Jackson and Eric DeCosta, the GM. They drafted running.
Shout out to you, Carlos.
This team is built to win this way, and John Harbaugh is watching his team try to win game 11 on the season.
Yeah, and sometimes I worry if things don't work out with Lamar, how long does it take them to convert back to some other system? Of course, they're going to be able to franchise him for a couple of years no matter what, but this is built around Lamar Jackson.
There's Luta. What's up, Luta? 3rd and 3. Dobbins gets stopped. This will lead to 4th down. Ravens are going to punt. Steelers have the ball back with 4 minutes.
That's what you do to make up for it. Watch Hayward's just going to push Ronnie Stanley right back into the ball carrier here. That's the blowback that we talk about. That's the don't let the guy fall forward. That's all that stuff that these two defensive coordinators talk about all the time.
Nah, this might be a Steelers W. It's either the Steelers lose or they win. But there's no OT. It's not going to go OT.
Not able to do it again. It's a touchback, and the ball will come out to the 20-yard line.
All right, so Steelers will start their 21st and 10. They'll have 4 minutes, 16 seconds on the clock. Shout out to you, Drippy. Con Rose, what up? Happy New Year. Happy New Year.
With that, you know Pittsburgh needs a touchdown. The Ravens haven't given up one at home in 15 quarters. Hasn't happened in the league in 17 years. Buckle up, here we go. 4:16 left. First play, Najee Harris. Been a stud tonight.
Harris is going to run for about 8 yards.
100 yards with his 20th carry. Tackled by Chuck Clark.
You got the counters and the powers on the Ravens side, and you've got the zone runs on the Steelers side, and they have stuck to the plan all night long.
2nd and 3.
Pickett looking to the air, nothing open.
Pickett throws. That's going to be caught. Harris gets 2 yards on the play. 3rd and 1.
Third down coming up. 3:42. Steelers have all 3 timeouts left.
Shout out to Tone Williams for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
Plenty of time, obviously, and now you know defensively, in all likelihood, you're going to get 4 downs every time to try and pick up the first down. What kills the Steelers here is a big mistake. Obviously, turnover, but also any sort of penalty. You have to be really disciplined this drive.
Exchange the line, go unbalanced to the right. Sims in motion. All window dressing for a Pickett.
Pickett keeps it. He gets the first down.
As we dive under 3 minutes left in regulation.
Really comes down to just how much do you trust Kenny Pickett. I mean, this is a great opportunity on first down. If you want to go play action, you know the Ravens are going to be loaded up here to stop the run because the Steelers have been so effective. Do you have one more shot in you to George Pickens or somebody down the field? But right now they've got the 2 deep safety looks, so maybe not.
1st and 10. Pickett drops back.
Spins out. Making a play happen. Goes in the middle. It's caught.
Wow, throws. That's caught by Freiermuth for 20 yards. And that'll get the Steelers to the 50.
First down, Steelers, 2:20 to go. See if they get into another play here with a 2-minute warning. Pierre Paul coming off the field for Baltimore. 2:07 left. Pickett back to
Pickett goes for it all. That's going to be caught. Sims, 28 yards on the pass. And there's a flag on the defense. This is going to be declined.
11 yards down from the line of scrimmage on the Steelers sideline. Defensive holding looks like the initial call.
Trying to pass, holding. 14. The penalties decline. Result split to first down.
At the 2-minute warning, 2 big plays in the air.
Check out these 2 throws by Kenny Pickett. First of all, the athleticism to escape, to move around, to buy some time, and find Pat Freiermuth, who makes a great adjustment on the back end, moving to his left. And then the sizzler on the back end of it. Watch Freiermuth here just one-on-one adjust inside the scramble and give his guy a chance.
Yes, my opinion. All of 28 yards. He went for all of 28.
Into the defense, and he just put some hum baby on that one. Big time by Kenny Pickett. And you could see him just his eyes squinting when he threw that one.
Completions of 20 and 28 to Sims. Spent his first couple of years in Washington. You think about the drive we referenced earlier against the Raiders on Christmas Eve in Pittsburgh. As Mike Tomlin said, it was big for him to deliver last week. It wasn't a shock to us. We know it because we saw him do it at Pitt.
All right, 1st and 10.
But it was validation for everybody else. Now can he do it on the road in Baltimore in a must-win moment? From the 22-yard line, it's Sims again, sweeping around the edge.
And Sims is going to run. He gets 4 yards on the play. 2nd and 6 as they get to the 18.
I'll tell you, this Pat Freiermuth is a savvy veteran.
What's up, Donald? Happy New Year.
You get out in front of somebody, get in good position, and then you just like you're rebounding in basketball. You just sort of screen them off from there. That's all you need.
55 left. Ravens have 2 timeouts. Steelers all 3. Everything available to Pittsburgh. Harris the back. Here's Najee. Jumping over the hole.
Harris runs, gets the first down.
You can either find the little crease or jump over it. And he does there. The market at the 13-yard line.
Somebody call an exorcist. Najee Harris is possessed tonight. This has been the best I've ever seen him play,
wow.
honestly. This
really,
has
Chris.
been fantastic.
Look at that.
Just all guts tonight, right? I mean, out of both these backs.
So a timeout taken by Baltimore. It says 3rd and 1. The ball is sitting on the 13-yard line. Just trying to get. They finally have moved the down marker, which they waited about 40 seconds to do, and it's a half-yard short. Let's see what they have coming up here for 3rd and less than a yard. And again, what's Harbaugh thinking with the timeout there? If the Steelers score a touchdown, you've got Justin Tucker, the best long leg in the league, who can make it probably from 57 or 58 going in this direction. So how do you preserve time for a chance if they score to tie the game and send it to overtime?
And for the Steelers, time is a total non-factor. Completely non-factor. They would prefer to burn as much clock as they can.
3rd and 1, same thing, they exchange again. Extra O-lineman to the right. Pickett runs that way. Harris trying to push him. Picks him up
and Pickett does get the yard. So it's going to be 1st and 10.
I wasn't sure he's going to make it. And then Najee Harris, watch him back here, just like pushes quarterback forward. This is going to be close. I don't think he's making it. He pulls him out of that pile and said, "No, dude, go this way, over here." And look at this. He's not making it there until he got the redirect.
Clock still spins. 75 seconds in regulation. From the 12. Pickett going to throw. He'll throw.
Pickett throws. End zone incomplete.
Johnson blanketed by Brandon Stevens. Pittsburgh can get a first down at the 3-yard line.
2nd and 10.
I'll tell you, I haven't done all the Baltimore-Pittsburgh games, but everyone I've done have been just like this. I think the score has been 13-9 in every single one of them, too.
Feels like it, doesn't it?
It does. It's just the way it is, man. This is the kind of football these two teams play.
And they sign up for it willingly and love it.
I love it.
Ditto.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 10. At the 12. Handoff to Harris. And that's going to be 2 yards on the carry. 3rd and 8. As we hit the 1-minute mark, Baltimore's going to call a timeout.
We got a butt tackle that time. That was some play on the outside. I think it was Justin Houston working out there against the core four. Watch him just come in and push a core four right back into Najee
Shout out to
Harris.
McKinley Mitchell for subscribing. Thanks a lot. Welcome to the channel.
3rd down, they need 7 for a first down.
2 more plays.
And I say that because they do have all 3 of those timeouts.
To get in.
To your point that the clock doesn't matter on the Pittsburgh side. John Harbaugh just took his last timeout just in case he needs to get it back and get something. Steelers must win to stay alive.
The big bodies.
Shout out to you, Brandon. Happy New Year, brother.
Also the ability with the contested catches of George Pickens. We've seen a little bit of it.
3rd and 8.
See if he has one more in him.
They're both at the bottom.
Pickett throws to Harris. That's a touchdown! Are you kidding? What a throw. What a catch. Harris, 10-yard touchdown.
What a play by Kenny Pickett.
What a play by Najee Harris.
What a play by everybody. I mean, that was so great by
Oh,
Kenny Pickett.
man.
He looked like he was dead on that play. And he just showed the kind of heart that Mike Tomlin keeps telling us about meeting after meeting.
Boswell, very important extra point, is knocked in. The lead is 3. with 56 seconds to go.
Lead is 3, 56 seconds. Ravens have no timeouts.
Pickett doesn't blink and leads them to a go-ahead score.
This is sick. He is going to be under immediate pressure here. There he sends his ultimate receiver, Najee Harris, out. Moves a little bit. JPP had him, and then he had to anticipate and lead Najee Harris into that mess. He was covered really well on the play. No question about it. Roquan Smith, a perfect throw. I'm just telling you, if Patrick Mahomes made this play, we'd be putting it right to the Hall of Fame. That's a Patrick Mahomes kind of magical moment in the clutch part of a football game that sets quarterbacks apart.
Chris, this was not a year where the draft class was full of quarterbacks who were franchise guys. This was the only one.
Steelers up by 3.
Had success
My
at the very
goodness.
last pick of the draft with San Francisco. But they knew about Kenny Pickett. He was on the other side of the building at the University of Pittsburgh. Mike Tomlin said, I love the look in their eyes when they did it last week against the Raiders on the 50th anniversary of the Immaculate Reception. Pickett does it on that drive. Now remember, they've got Justin Tucker on the other side. Harbaugh's done a good job of maximizing available time. Can they get a kick return here? Good one last time for Justice Hill, but nothing here. It's a touchback, and it will be Baltimore.
So Baltimore's going to start at the 25.
3 times this year they've
No
lost
timeouts.
after having double-digit leads. That was the early.
Let's see what they can do.
Problem. They led by 10. Now they're down 3.
And now here's
Well, Jacob, I had already predicted that the Steelers would win, so
here's your moment.
it's nothing to be shocked about.
Team down, gets the touchdown they need.
Kenny Pickett is a winner, and he found a way to win if they do win tonight.
But now it's his time.
And you need about 35 yards to give Justin Tucker a shot. Tyler Huntley from the 25. Steps up. Tries to get it out.
Incomplete to Likely.
Doesn't bring it in. As the pressure was coming, it'll be 2nd and 10.
52 seconds. 2nd and 10.
Let's take a look at the pressure inside. He gets away, but then he gets a sandwich between Hayward and TJ.
Ooh, they almost had 12 in the huddle there. Wow, that was close. That
Tell you
was
what,
close, man.
Keep your eye on Deshaun Jackson here, number 15. He's the guy that has the kind of speed that can flip a game.
2nd and 10. Watt rushing from the edge. Huntley stepping up, trying to get
Huntley is going to throw incomplete, and there's a flag holding on the offense. It's going to be 2nd and 20.
Offense number 64. 10-yard penalty. And out.
Tyler Linderbaum, the center.
See right here, and once again, as it often happens, because these guys do grab when it's inside, nobody sees it. The minute the quarterback scrambles, now both officials see that jersey being tugged, and what was difficult just got harder.
45 seconds, no timeouts.
All right, here we go. 2nd and 20. Throw to the middle. That's going to be caught. He gets tackled. Clock is rolling.
We've got to get on it. It's 3rd down. We're down to 30 seconds remaining.
30 seconds.
And the Ravens, who don't do this very often, got to jump into it. And they're wasting
25 seconds. Quick throw. That's caught.
goes down and tries to get back up. He was trying to give himself up, and now the clock continues to run, and we've got a mess on our hands.
Wait a minute. That may be a fumble. That may be a fumble.
The ruling on the field is the runner gave you up and down. Set the clock to
18, and it'll start on the ready for play here.
I mean, he wasn't trying to move forward with that. He was moving backwards to give the official the ball.
So if it starts on the ready for play and it goes to 18, will the Ravens just spike it here? Well, they go to 22, not 18. I beg your pardon. That was the right number. So they get back and spike it with 20 seconds left. Here's the pass to Andrews.
Let's take a look at it. Obviously trying to pick up the first down, which they do. He gets down immediately. He doesn't want to try and run and milk out all the rest of that clock. So he's going to pick it up. He's not trying to move forward clearly. He was trying to move back towards the hash marks there and give the ball to an official. That was a good bit of officiating that time.
They only need 22 more yards to get by the 40. But remember, they don't have a timeout to get set for Tucker. From the 38, Watt tries to rush inside. Huntley comes outside.
Huntley throws to the middle. Picked off. Ball game.
And the Steelers stay alive.
There it is. Ball game. I got 2 words.
Emotional damage.
2 words. So let's look at week 17. I had the Cardinals. I had the Lions. I had the Jaguars. I had the Chiefs. I had the Patriots. I had the Eagles. I had the Buccaneers. I had the Browns. I had the 49ers. I had the Jets. I had the Vikings. I had the Rams. And I had the Steelers. I didn't do too bad this week. I did not do too bad this week. Not at all. Victory formation. Kenny Pickett kneels. And that is ball game. 16-13 is the score. Well, now. All that talking. All that talking. All right. What's your pick for tomorrow's app? Come on, man. Y'all know what my pick is for tomorrow. You already know. Lamar should be back in like 2 weeks. I know y'all begging for him now. Where's Lamar? We need him back now. Huntley can't get the job done. Everybody knows. Tomorrow night, Wrench Gang, the gloves are off. Rules are turned off. Prepare your thick skin for tomorrow because it's going to get real. It's going to get real. So, tomorrow I'll be taking the gloves off for Monday Night Football. There it is. There it is. Yeah, I mean, y'all got to know what there's I said we taking the gloves off. We're not going absolutely crazy, but we just taking the gloves off. There's got to be a level of respect to this thing that always stands without a doubt. It's got to be a level of respect here. So that's a must. All right. Shout out to Jacob. My man said he was scared. What did I tell you at the beginning of the game, Jacob? What did I say? Jacob, at the beginning of the game, you said you were scared. What did I say to you? Come on, Jacob. What did I say? Shout out to Outdoor Boy. I said believe in your team no matter what, man. Have confidence in your team. Don't be scared. You got to believe in your squad no matter what. Shout out to Raven. Yeah, it was a great game. Great game. Hog Dog, I'm good, man. Happy New Year. Happy New Year to you and yours. Jerome said you Jerome, what you do, bro? How you do? Where's the director that put 1,600 on those Ravens? He has left the chat. Director of Tampa has left the chat. That 1,600 went down the drain. He said 57% win for the Ravens. He should have been here. He should have been here last Wednesday on Jay Reason's prediction video, and he would have known to put that money on the Steelers. He would have known to put that money on the Steelers if he was watching the weekly prediction videos on Jay Reason. Oh, man. Shout out to Richard. Shout out to you, Hog Dog. Yeah, man. He gonna cry in the car. He gonna cry in the car. All right, y'all. Y'all know the routine. Shout out to the new subscribers. Shout out to all the watchers out there. Shout out to the Wrench Gang. Shout out to the family. And, of course, tomorrow, guys, Bills and Bengals, Monday Night Football. We're going to have ourselves a time. We're going to have ourselves a time. What a game. Steelers take it 16-13. And I'm going to get out of here, guys, and get some rest. So, we'll see you guys tomorrow.